How y'all doing out there? I want to welcome you back. Welcome some of y'all for the first time to the TPP, the Tremaine Perry podcast. I'm your host. Some folks call me Trey. Other people call me Tremaine. No matter what you call me, as long as you call me. Here on the podcast to live react to this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. Before I continue, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. Go through that content, like those videos, comment on them, share them with your friends, follow me on socials. Hope everybody's having a great start to the week. Now let's begin. Yeet. What up, Jay Hall? How you doing, bro? Welcome in. Let me share the stream real quick, guys. Bear with me. I'll do it after the intro. Then, woo! If you smell now, acknowledge me. You can't see me forever. Together. Let's go. Like you said, Jay Hall. Let's go. That's right. And recapping Saturday night's main event, which I'm still disappointed at that end result. For him to be all about never giving up, he tapped out. A lot of people are boycotting WWE because of that. I was reading about it before I jumped up here. A lot of people said they're not even gonna watch the product no more. I grew up to it, so I can't stop watching it. If I stopped watching it every time my favorite wrestler had something like that happen, I would never watch it to begin with. Part of the drama. Anyway, let me share this. Ladies and gentlemen, John Cena's 23-year journey now. That we got to hear about this every day for the rest of our lives from Gunther is what I'm not looking forward to. I hate that. That from now on, every single time, he's like the Miz. When Miz always talk about how he beat Rock and John Cena the same night or whatever, he still talks about that. We got to hear Gunther every freaking time he gets a mic for the rest of our lives talk about that moment now. I can't stand that. I'm not looking forward to it. I almost want to walk away when he comes out here tonight and I am here. And I might do that. I agree. He's probably more hated than any heel in the history of WWE, but at this point. And they got to recap everything. They got to show all the highlights from this past Saturday right now. He's still wearing my gear. I'm wearing this out to the end of the year since it's Christmas ugly sweater and whatnot. Went to our employee holiday party last night. Dude said I was wearing pajamas. I was wearing jeans with it. But yeah, never give up. But I'm gonna retire and tap out in the last match. That's a contradiction of sorts, in my opinion. What's up, Shannon? How you doing? Yeah, he'll they have to watch his product on Netflix or Peacock, all the matches that way, or YouTube. They might have to go back and watch all his historic moments like that since they didn't get to watch them much because they're kids. We got to watch them, like you said, for 23 years. Good point. My thoughts about Cena's retirement can be found in my frequently asked questions section of my video description. The description of this video, scroll to the very bottom, there you find the answer to that question. I swear, if Gunther comes out first, I'm walking away. Bye, Felicia. Not trying to hear this mess. For the rest of our lives, we gotta hear this man boast and brag about that moment now. You're lucky I came back. I almost just stayed away. This is a bathroom break moment for me. If I was in the arena, I would walk off and go get me some merch or something. Go get me a sandwich. Don't want to hear this. Bully. At least Alicia Taylor didn't announce him as nothing more than just the ring general. I get what you're saying, J Hall. How it's attracting heat is making people react this way because that's what they were wanting. Don't want to hear this, man. I don't want to hear what he has to say at all. I know he's gonna say, and I don't want to hear it for the rest of my life. That's why I hate he won. That dude's spinner belt was cool. Got in the crowd. Here we go. The first of many brags and boasts about what he did Saturday. Sure. My NXT belt is being re-leathered. It'll be back hopefully by the beginning of next year. Hopefully, maybe 3, 4 more weeks. I'll have it back. But one of the vendors at WrestleCade, I gave it to them in Winston Salem, so he can go re-leather it. It's gonna be better than it was when I gave it to him. I hope they boo him so much like they did Dom, where we can't even hear his words. I hope they boo him out of the building. The worst. And they just left. Wow. I should have stayed walked away. I should have stayed in here for this. I should have stayed away. I should have turned the whole TV off. I see why people don't want to watch the product no more. If it's gonna be like this moving forward. But it sure put thousands of people in the arena for people to be boycotting it and not liking it no more. It sure is a lot of people in that building tonight. Go away, dude. You need to get lost under the bridge with the trolls, bro. Again, we gotta hear this for the rest of our freaking lives, y'all. Worst way to end a career ever, bro. It should have been John Cena winning. They should have broke the stigma of people losing. How's this making the business better? I guess what like you said, Jay Hall, because it's attracting so much heat, because they want to hate him so much. That's why they're making it better. Is that what they mean by leaving the business better than they left started? Keep walking, please. Go away. That's showing back in the gorilla position. I like this angle when it's showing behind the scenes kind of stuff. That's kind of neat. They walk to the ring. Akira Tozawa, Otis. Our truth. Tell him again, truth. Adam Pierce. Tell him again, Pierce. I'm glad these people are calling him out for his bull. Thank you, Adam Pierce. Send them packing. Who's that? Jay? No, that's AJ Styles in the parking lot. It's cold. You see a bruh. And AJ Styles out there in short sleeves. Snow on the car. There's even snow on the car. That's tell you how cold it is where they're at. And AJ Styles out there with some short sleeves on, bruh. No, he cold. Gunther is the worst. The worst. In Hershey, Pennsylvania. It's cold in Pennsylvania, apparently. It's like 28 here. Correction, it's 26 here where I'm at. Yeah, saying he gave up like a B word. I can't even say it myself because I try to watch my words on this camera since there's kids watching me. Bronson Reed walking in the side door. Paul Heyman in tow. Let me guess. Braun Breaker's right behind him, of course. Yeah. And Logan Paul too. See that they're making it hard for me to keep watching wrestling, y'all. At least WWE. They're making it so tough for me to keep watching this. If it weren't from Shucky Ducky Quack Quacks like Stephanie Vaquer, I probably would stop. But her, Tiffany Stratton, Lyra Valkyria, Blake Monroe, Bailey, that's gonna be the reasons why. And I guess Jay Uso. I like Jay Uso. Even though Ivy now with her hair down, she looked good. Going on one against Maxine Dupree tonight for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. That'll be good. I look forward to that. CM Punk's in the building. And they got a Jimmy and Jay video package for the Usos. Because they're revisiting their rivalry with the New Day tonight. That's another match tonight. Usos versus the New Day tag team match. Who was that noticed I don't have the NXT belt no more? Do you notice anything else different about the setup? Anything else different about the studio? Little small subtle change. Wonder who's gonna notice it first. Yeah. Oh yeah. Jimmy and Jay walking out through the concourse. Hey, please hit my music. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeah. Main event. Jay Uso's down your city. It's just me, Oos. Day one, it's just me, Oos. Day one, it's just me, Oos. Day one, it's light them all up, knock them down like this. Yeet. yeet, 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 yeet. One fall. Ooh, so it's just me. Ooh, day one, it's just me. Ooh, day one, it's just me. Ooh, day one, it's line them all up, knock them down like this. Like Jimmy just standing behind Jay as he's eating, just throwing ones up, just rocking with the beat. It's just me. Ooh, day one, it's just me. Ooh, day one, it's just me. Ooh. This should be a good match. Usos versus. All right, now I guess I'll do y'all's live chat. What you got to say? Any guesses as to what's different about the studio if you haven't put it out there yet? And also, while I'm on this first commercial break of the night, I could share something with y'all. Another early Christmas present to me from me. This. Thanks for liking the NXT belt, Jamie. I'll get it back soon. But yeah, I got the 2026 calendar. I haven't opened it yet. I was going to try to wait till Christmas to unwrap it and everything, but and this year they got a thing where every month you can scan a code and it shows you the superstars like videos of whoever's on the month. The Miz is back. He got dropped. Matter of fact, he was a Saturday Night's main event, wasn't he? He got dropped by Joe Hendry. Yeah, he was. He's back, but he's a jobber. His job is to go out there and lay down, get beat up. I wonder who's on the last part of December 2025. I wonder who's on the 2025 part of this thing. Let's see. Like I said, I tried to wait until Christmas, y'all, but you know how I am. All right, let's see who's on the last 4 months. I already see who it is. I see who it is. It's on the back of the calendar. A storm is coming. That's who's on the last part of it. Yes, sir. Fine stuff right there. Don't mind putting that on my wall at all. Rhymed it out and didn't even try it. So Seth Rollins up there now for this calendar, but he's about to come off of there. I don't ever know what to do with my old calendars. I always end up throwing them away. I should start keeping them, I guess. I would have like 10 different ones of these if I'd kept them every year. But yeah, it was Seth Rollins, one that ended out this year. But now it's Jade Cargill. And it looked like Seth Rollins was on January. Yep. New Day making their way to the ring. I guess I'll put the old one underneath the new one. Oh, Obafemi comes to the main roster and beats the life out of Gunther just to avenge John Cena. All right, well, it's official. This rivalry has been renewed. New Day, Uso. They have a storied history. It's been well documented. What up, Mont Dog? Geek back to you, brother. How you doing? Welcome in. I walked away when Gunther came out earlier. Like when I asked Jay Hall, he's in the chat. As soon as his music hit, I walked away. I wasn't even gonna watch that. I ain't want to hear that. Now we gotta hear that for the rest. Like I said, the rest of our being, we have to hear Gunther talk about that. Don't want to hear it. Me walking away was hilarious. I thought, yeah, you liked that, didn't you? You couldn't believe I actually did that. I knew I couldn't believe I did that. I almost didn't come back. Nobody want to hear that. What up? How you say your name? Sokarin? Sokarahin? Is that how you say it? Jay with a hip attack in the corner on Kofi. Kick him in the side of his head. He been hanging around Jada Parker too long. So he did that step up after that move. That's something Jada Parker would do. Uppercut by Jay. Thanks, Jose. I appreciate that. Cheers. Underhanded tactics by New Day again. Oh, no worries, my like I said, I appreciate you inspiring me, encouraging me, bro. Like giving me the ideas to be better. If you hadn't been a positive influence on me, I wouldn't have all the autographs on the back of that belt or my cool looking epic wrestling book full of funness. I wouldn't have this if you hadn't inspired me to do that. So that's why I'm giving you the autograph and the stickers, bro. I appreciate you just as much. Y'all still don't under. Nobody guess what's different about the setup. What's different about my studio? It's something other than the NXT belt being missing and re-leathered. There's something else different about this room right now. What up, Lucas? How you doing? New Day was at their best when they had Big E with them. That year they came out at WrestleMania in the big box of videos, that was when they were in their peak. Thanks for subscribing, Lucas. I appreciate that. That book is looking sweet though. Thank you for giving me the idea. I even started doing the inside a little bit. And I think I'm gonna put my logo that I've been working on that first page. So when you turn it open, it's gonna be my picture up there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Matter of fact, I can give you where they at. All these sketches I got. I've been working hard on my YouTube, on my brand. Some pictures are missing. Amy Hall, yeah. But which ones in particular? Which pictures in particular, Amy? You're very warm as to what's different about the studio. You're on fire up in here. You're burning hot. You on fire. The evolution of the logo, man, it started out looking like this. I don't know if I can see that. But I'm trying to build myself a logo for my brand, for my YouTube channel. You probably see it on my little thumbnail. But what's going on? What do you mean what's going on? I can't remember. Oh, something's different about my room. I changed it up a little bit. Just a very small, minor change. And then I it evolved to that. And then this is probably the best one yet. I like this one the most, I feel like, y'all. At first I had the T slanted, and I was gonna have them slanted like Jay has on one of his shades. At first I had it like that. But then I'm like, that looks kind of weird. So then I had them kind of like properly done, and that's probably the best version I got right there. I like that one the most, I think. Thank you, Amy. I think that's the best version right there. That's the one I'm gonna go with. Especially the way I shaded it, the way it looks like it's jumping out of the glasses, the letters. You said this is the best one? You agree, Mont Dog? That's the best one? You said it's too fire, J Hall. Thank you guys. I've worked hard on this for the past few days, man, trying to get it just right because I'm such a perfectionist. Back to the show. Let's go. But yeah, I think that's a keeper. That's the one. I think it's we're all in agreement that that's the one. And you see how it started. It started out as just like something basic, like I was just scribbling, and it evolved. And then I, when I drew that, that same day, I got a freaking scratch on my cornea, and I was walking around looking like that. One eye open, one eye closed, for like 4 or 5 days. It's like one of my coworkers said it's bad juju. I'm like, no, that just means the devil's trying to keep me down, and I got to keep pushing forward. And then I get this. But yeah, my face looked just like that one with the one eye wide open, one eye slanted. I was like that for days, bro. That emoji, that was me. Had to go to the optometrist, had to go to the emergency room, all that to get it taken care of. I'm still putting antibiotic eye drops in my right eye because of that. Exactly. Keep pushing. Forward motion. The devil is a lie, and the truth is not in him. If I had a dollar for every time somebody called me Angelo Dawkins, I'd have about $100. Instead of y'all saying a lot Angelo Dawkins, how about give me a dollar bill? How about it? I don't see it, by the way, personally. I've been told I look like Angelo Dawkins. I've been told I look like D'Lo Brown. I've been told I look like Theodore Long. I've been told I look like David Otunga, 88-year-old David Otunga, at that. All if I had a dollar for every time somebody said something like that, I never have to work another day in my life. I can do this for the rest of my life. It's coming too, by the way. As soon as my 3,000 public watch hours come through, which I'm at 2,118 before I checked. I checked it before I jumped up here. 2,118 out of 3,000. So it's close. And I told you last time, pothead, you're probably too high. That's why I look like Angelo Dawkins to you because you just smoke so much weed. I look, he look like Shane Mosley. Who's Shane Mosley? Never heard that name before. Let me go to Google or something. Shane Mosley, huh? American boxer. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. If I had my mustache done only, and just the soul patch and the beard. It's weird being called all these different people that I look like. When all my life I've been told I'm like Usher Raymond, the singer, and then now here, the past year, it's been people I never thought they would say I look like. Oh, that super kick by Jay though. Trying to take Wood's head off. He kicks out it too. They had to replay that. Good grief. I don't see Angelo Dawkins. Oh, over the top rope. Jay just dropped Woods to the floor outside the ring. Let's go. Oh, Jay on the top rope. Uso splash or what? No, cross body. Woods gets out at two. Slow mo replay. Him flying through the air. Poetry in motion. Commercial break. I need to start making a note, making a list of people that y'all say I look like, just for my own sake. And at the same time, as The Rock would say, it doesn't matter what y'all think. And like I told the person who said I'm like an 88-year-old David Otunga, I said, I wish I do look like this when I turn 88 years old. I hope I do look this good when I turn 88. Have all my teeth still, all my hair still. I wish. That'd be nice. You want to hear a promo? I just cut one on you earlier, bro. Remember? I said you just smoked so much weed. I look like Angelo Dawkins, and really you're just high, and that's why I look like that. There's your promo. My favorite store. What do you mean favorite store? Like favorite store in general? I guess like what? I get my gas from Speedway. I'll about run out of gas before I go to any other gas station. Is that what you mean? Anyway, back to the show. Let's go. Woods and Jay split the ring. I guess Jay was in control of the match during the break. Grayson Waller getting involved behind the ref back. Well, for one, Angelo Dawkins doesn't have very good mic skills. And for two, I don't think I look like him, so I'm not going to do a promo like him. How about it? Yeah, he just ejected Grayson Waller from ringside. Please, thank you, referee. Grayson Waller, go sit down some damn more. Double super kick by the Usos. And then they do the same to Kofi. Another double super kick to Woods. Let's go. Thank you, Jay Hall. Tell him again. What up, Jessica? How you doing? Double Uso splash. Woods still kicks out somehow. Good grief. All the impact off the top rope. Yeah, he did about break his legs. Jessica, to answer your question, I can only be so mad at Triple H if that was John Cena's decision to go out like that. If I No, I don't like it. No, I don't like how it ended. I don't like his opponent. I don't like how he tapped out or nothing. But I said I feel like John Cena asked for that to happen, and Triple H was obeying his wishes. So how am I gonna get mad at Triple H if he was following John Cena's orders? Jimmy Uso. Oh, tornado DDT'd on the floor. Willis with him back into the ring. Suicide dives on Jay. Meanwhile, Kofi off the top rope. Frog splash to the back of Jimmy while he was bent over. I know, right? 25 years, we get a tap out. Never give up. But I'm going to retire and tap out in my last match. I don't know how I feel about that. Still, because that's such a contradiction. Trouble in Paradise just connected. Woods or Jay. Serious, y'all. As our truth said at his concert about a dozen times, make it make sense. If John Cena's motto is never give up, how does that come into play with him retiring and then tapping out during his last match? Explain. Jay Hall, your comments on that? Your thoughts on that? You still in the chat? If John Cena's motto is never give up, and that's what he lives and breathes by, that's the sword he fights and dies with. How does it make sense that he gave up by retiring and then gave up again by tapping out? How does that make sense? Make it make sense. Anyway, Jay Uso just speared Woods on the outside of the ring. Trouble in Paradise missed Jimmy with a spear. Tags in Jay. He was smiling when he tapped out. 1D. That's it. That's got to be it. Wait, where's Kofi? He's getting pinned. That's what he is. All right, cool. New Day just won for the win. He did give up. Tapping out is a metaphorical way of giving up, bro. If he would have passed out, it would have been different. That's not giving up. That's passing out. But tapping out and giving up is pretty much the same thing. They go one in hand. They're one and the same. If he would have passed out and the ref would have dropped his hand 3 times, that's different. That means he didn't give up. He passed out. But he did give up. I'm a diehard John Cena fan. Love him to death. But he gave up. And Gunther is saying that. Now you got to hear him say it that he gave up. Because he did, essentially. Like I said, it'd be different if he passed out. He wouldn't have gave up then. Yeah, the ending with the slideshow was cool of his whole career. I agree with that. See, even Daryl agrees with me that he gave up by tapping out. I'm not the only one that feels this way. That's why people aren't watching WWE no more. That's why a lot of people stop watching after Saturday night. Because it's like I said, a contradiction. 25 years will never give up. You're going to end your career with giving up. So in my head, okay, you never give up unless you've been doing it for 23 years, and then okay, give it up. I know, and that's the messed up part about it. That's their way of ending their careers is by losing their final match, which is baloney as well. John Cena should have broke that stigma. He should have broke that streak. He should have been the one to break that mold. This is a video package for Kabuki Warriors. Surely at least one wrestler has won their retirement match. I'm gonna look that up now too. Surely at least one person in the history of wrestling has won their retirement match. Surely. Yes. WWE wrestlers have won their retirement matches. For example, no, that's a whatever. That okay, 5 stars who actually stay retired. These are stars who won the retirement match. I mean, I'm seeing Ultimate Warrior as one of the people who retired winning his last match. I don't know how true that is. Can't trust the internet. Because the first hit that comes back when I type, has any WWE wrestler ever won their retirement match? First result, yes, John Cena has won his retirement match. Bullshit. In his final match on December 13th, 2024, John Cena lost to Gunther, making the end of his list. So they contradict themselves on the first hit on the internet results. But I think Ultimate Warrior won his final match against Randy Savage back at WrestleMania 7 when he retired. So far, it seems like the main one is coming up in the results. Because they're all most of these results talking about John Cena's retirement match. Bleacher Report's always a good source. See what they got to say. Okay. So Trish Stratus won her retirement match against Lita back in 2006 because it was Lita with the championship. She had the women's championship at the time, and it was her versus Trish Stratus in Trish's retirement match. And Trish beat her for the women's championship and then retired. So, contrary to what y'all say about is everybody has to lose their retirement match, there's two cases where the wrestler has won their retirement match: Ultimate Warrior and Trish Stratus. I'm still might be finding more evidence that some wrestlers do win their retirement match. Yeah. All right, here's another one. Stone Cold and The Rock, WrestleMania 19. Stone Cold had to retire because of neck injuries, right? That last retirement match of him against The Rock, he won against The Rock. And then he came back years later and fought Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. And I'm pretty sure he won that match too after his retirement. Do I need to keep on going or have I proven my point now? That John Cena should have broken the stigma and been one of those that won their retirement match, not lose it. Yeah, that Stone Cold versus Kevin Owens match, that was after Stone Cold came out of retirement to have that match against KO. And he still beat Kevin Owens, if you recall that. I'm pretty sure that's how that worked out. Jessica, to answer your question, who do I think is the next person to pass John Cena and become 18-time champ? Maybe Randy Orton. I don't know. He's the one closest to that record. Cody Rhodes is not close to get beating John Cena's 18-time championship record, if that's what you're trying to say. He might be the closest one to pick up the ball that John Cena passed. How's that match don't count? What do you mean that match don't count? Explain that too. I guess he's gonna retire AJ Styles next, since he's on a retirement spree, one to retire wrestler. So we got to hear him brag about it the rest of our freaking existence. Yeah, I agree with Jessica. It does count. All those facts that I was stating about people retiring, winning, are that counts. It would not. I disagree with you, J Hall, because they still won the tournament. They can't take that away from him. Even if he won that tournament, lost to Cena, he's still better than the rest of the roster because he beat everybody else in the tournament. He just wouldn't be better than John Cena. He'd be better than everybody else. So on paper, now we got the vision in the locker room. Again, I'm not paying much attention to it. I don't care. Yeah, Gunther did retire Goldberg. Jessica's right. That happened at a Saturday Night's main event back on July of this year, to be exact. Logan Paul, Joe Camel looking boy. Looked like he should be in a cigarette ass back in the 80s. It was. It was just that, J Hall. You guessed right. Season 2 of Unreal. Let's go. I can't wait for that. I hope you're wrong, Jessica. I don't really care much for Braun Breaker. Rather be younger up and coming talent like I said, Javon Evans, Leon Slater, Sean Legacy. Names y'all probably don't hear of because they don't have a chance to make it because of all the people that keep pushing and shoving in our faces every week. Sky making her way out. Shucky Ducky Quack Quack Sky. Y'all still never guess what's different about this war room. It's so small, and I noticed it because I made the change. I'm surprised y'all haven't noticed it yet. You noticed the NXT belt missing, but you didn't notice the other change in the background. Wait till you see the other changes coming. I bet you'll be able to notice them. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I like Rhea Ripley's look more when she was in NXT with blonde hair before all the goth look, before all the tattoos. That version of Rhea Ripley. Matter of fact, I'll pull it up. Y'all can see exactly what I mean. That version of Rhea looked better. Oh, what? Poison mist through the crowd. Oscar was standing in the crowd and hit Rhea with the mist. Oh, and then she forearmed Io. Kyrie Zane forearmed Io. Wow. Buzzsaw kicked by Oscar. Yo, that was crazy. This version of Rhea Ripley was the cutest to me. By far, that version of Rhea is hot. This version currently, she all right, but not like that. Just my opinion. Just my thoughts. Just what I like. Or when she was in what was that show? The trial show. Was it Tough Enough? Yeah, that version of Rhea right there when she was in NXT UK. Oh, Io just blocked Rhea. She saved Rhea from getting impacted. This version of Rhea Ripley to me is smoking hot. Shucky ducky quack quack compared to the current variation. Shucky ducky quack quack. Pre-goth Rhea is hot to me. I know we get a lot of heat for that or whatever. Their name is the Kabuki Warriors. Io and Rhea, not Rhea, damn it. Oscar and Kairi Zane. Yeah, they're the Kabuki Warriors. Female version of Hardy Boys. That's a nice way to compare them. Is Rhea a Grand Slam champion? I don't think so because she never won the United States or the Intercontinental belt. She's only won big match. She was the NXT UK champion. She was the NXT champion. She's the Triple Crown champion, but I don't think she's a Grand Slam champion. What up, Kevin? Thanks for showing support and love. My fourth belt's coming back as soon as it gets re-leathered. Hopefully, be soon. Yes, I saw it, Kevin. Day one is just me. Ooh. Even people who didn't watch it live either saw it or know what happened because the internet spoils it every single time. There are no people that were at an indie show that night. And I'm more than certain, even the people who wrestled at the indies as wrestlers knew what happened with that John Cena match, even though they didn't watch it. Hardy Boys, best tag team of the 2000s, 2010s, 2020s, 90s. Hardy Boys. If we were talking about 80s, I would say like Legion of Doom or the God, what's that other tag team name? Demolition. If we're talking about 80s, I'd say Demolition or Legion of Doom, but 90s, Hardys. From the 90s to now, Hardy Boys GOAT tag team. That's in my frequently asked questions on my video description, by the way. Back to the show. Let's go. That answer to that question can be found in the video description of my YouTube video as well. If you go to the description of this video, scroll to the very bottom, you'll see the answer to that question and more frequently asked questions. Thank you very much. How you doing? Insane elbow. Now I see the instant replay when Yo took that shot, so Rhea wouldn't get it. Maxine Dupree in the ring with her Intercontinental belt, about to defend it against Ivy Now. No, it's Ivy Now. She's got her head out, so she doesn't look the same no more. That's why I thought it was Maxine at a glance. Yo, Scott, Ivy Now, Sucky Ducky Quack Quack with her hair down. Now Maxine Dupree making her way out, looking all good. No curly cues in her hair. I like the U.S. belt when it was a spinner. I still want that myself. Then that'll be my triple crown belt. I want to almost do the Intercontinental belt as a spinner in honor of John Cena. Somehow have it custom made. If I had that kind of money, I would custom make my own Intercontinental belt and have it be a spinner. One fall. That's what I was hoping he would do. IC spinner. But Dom had to mess that all up. I mean, now kind of cute, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. But not as cute as Maxine. This is why I watch wrestling. Somebody was saying they don't watch the women's matches. I'm like, dude, that's the best part. What's wrong with you? Shucky ducky quack quack. Maxine Dupree. Them long legs. Snooze fest, John. We've seen that before. It was something different. I'm tired of seeing the same matches. This match, I like this because we've never seen this before. You've never seen Maxine Dupree, Ivy now before. I like that. But Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre, we've seen that match 100 times already this year alone. Please give me something different. You said they're both cold. I'm weak. It'd be cold in them arenas, boy. I'm telling you. With all the lights make them hot. Oh, no, you're good. I'm just expressing my opinion about that. She's been training in the dungeon with Natty. That's right. That's why she's the champion now, because she's honed in on her craft thanks to the goat. I'm sorry, the boat. I ain't mean to react like that, John. That's just how I feel, how much I feel about it. That just shows you how much I'm tired of seeing the same old, same old. Drew has had his shot against Cody Rhodes many times. Can't get the job done. Move on. Back of the line. Or go to the Indies or go to AEW or something. I don't like Drew McIntyre. It's like I don't like Gunther. It's like I don't like Brock Lesnar or Logan Paul or The Miz. I can keep on with this list for like 10 minutes of people who I don't care much for. I gotta go Vince. We've had to pick one or the other so far as booking wise goes, because Vince would have. I feel like he would have had a different ending for that Cena match. Are you talking about cold, like cold as like shoulder? I thought you were talking about cold like temperature. I thought y'all talking about a different kind of cold, if you know what I mean. I'm just talking about how he would book the matches, how he would run the business, so to speak, how he would like. We wouldn't be going to Saudi Arabia for WrestleMania in 2027 if he was still in charge. I can almost guarantee you he wouldn't have done that. Just like there wouldn't be a bunch of logos all over the damn ring if he was still in charge. There wouldn't be the. I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, it's wrong. The scandal, all that is horrible. But his, like already just said, his business acumen, the way he ran the show from a creative standpoint and from a fan interaction, we'll say standpoint, he gave the fans best for business. He's the one that started that whole best for business mentality. And the business wouldn't be what it is now without him doing what he did all those years. You can't deny that. It's like Hulk Hogan. The business would not be what it is now without him and his impact. Same thing with that guy. Less than a minute. Khalid, what up? How you doing? Welcome in. Sorry I had to take a few days off last week. I had a scratched cornea and I had to get feeling better, healed up. But I'm back now. Plus, I went to NXT Friday night in Greensboro. So I wasn't watching SmackDown because I was there doing that. But I still watched SmackDown when I got back home. AJ Styles' last match against Dragon Lee. And let me guess, Dragon Lee is going to beat him, huh? Since that's the way history always repeats itself. People got to lose their retirement matches. With the exception of 5 or 6 different instances. 3, 2, 1, back to the show. Let's go. They all on the apron fighting. Let's go, Maxine. Defend your belt. Retain that ish. Oh, try for that heel kick. Ivy now counters it, drops her spine first on the apron. I think that's the same answer as the answer to my favorite WrestleMania match of all time. Man, you got the flu. That sucks, Khaled. Oh man. Hope you feel better soon. That is not fun at all. Been there, done that. I've had the flu and I've had pneumonia. Both stuck. Not at the same time, but two different situations. That reversal was sick, though. That reversal was nice. Maxine been training hard. It shows in her ring presence. It shows in her move set. She wasn't doing this stuff like 3 months ago. On their knees, going shot for shot, going blow for blow. Maxine Dupree getting fired up with every shot. Look at that. It's like she's hulking up. Oh, and then she kicks her in the chair. And then a clothesline. Another clothesline. Running table. Oh, pump kick to Ivy now, right in the chest. Kick to the chest again. Innovative. Look, you see that? And then a kip up. That smooth kip up. Look at Maxine, y'all. She does not look the same like she did early this year compared to like ring. Like I said, ring skills through the roof. She's been training hard. Wow, I'm impressed. She's more than just a pretty face. She can get it on in the ring. As she kicks Ivy now in the chest, spinning heel kick, dodge. Ivy now with a power bomb. Oh, folds her. I want to fold Maxine Dupree up like that, but that's another story. Maxine kicked out of it too. Forearm by Ivy up on the second rope. About to rain down right hands on Maxine. 1, 2. Maxine's covering up. She's good at blocking, and that helped out as she counters this power bomb. She's gonna power bomb Ivy or what? Yep, sit out power bomb at that, and then folds her up. Ivy now kicks out at 2. I just say how I feel, bro. I can't help it. That's why I say this content is not suitable for people's under 18 because of the things that I say like that. And the way I be feeling about these fine females in this ring. Oh wow. That's innovative. Using the corner for leverage. I would now with that submission. Only had a 5 count before she had to release it. And now in the tree of woe, Maxine Dupree gets kicked in her chest. Oh, Maxine trying to fight back. As she throws Ivy now off the top rope. Yeah, I agree with you. Mad talent in the ring right now. Oh, she took her straps down while she was upside down. And now she's on the top rope. That crossbody. Oh, Ivy now countered. Rolls her up. Maxine Dupree kicks out at 2. And now the ankle lock applied. Tap, tap. Ivy now counters. Nope. Maxine keeps it applied. Nice way to transition and keep it locked in. Look at that. I'm so impressed with Maxine Dupree right now, y'all, with her everything. Everything. Still with that ankle lock. I mean, I was fighting hard though. Oh, those long legs with that kick to the face and then the ankle lock again. I think that's it. She about to tap. She's right in the middle of the ring with it. And now she's really got it locked in. That's it. Ring the bell. Ref, stop the damn match. Yep, I mean, I tapped out. Ring the bell. Maxine Dupree for the win. And still women's Intercontinental Champion. Ivy looks mad different because her hair down. Let your hair down, like the Eminem song says. So come on now, do now. Gonna have a good old time. Don't be scared. That's there ain't nothing to worry about. Let your hair down. That's what Ivy now did. Maxine Dupree feud with Chelsea Green. I mean that would be interesting. That's the one. Yeah, it'd be title for title, I guess. Winner take all. But then they had just yeah, I guess then they could just fight for both belts still. Have to defend both belts at the same time or something. Yeah, I'm invested. Maxine Dupree, Chelsea Green, I can dig it. Back to Saturday night's main event again. Obafemi versus Cody Rhodes. I hate the way that match ended. It was such a good match, and then Mac and Cryer will come out there and ruin it for all of us. That match was one for the ages. I knew it would be. And then Soul Ruka Bailey, that match was fire. Bailey putting Soul over like that. That Soul Snatcher though, they gonna show it right here. Boom! Snatch Bailey up quick. And then Joe Hendry. Yeah, see, who was asking about the Miz earlier? See how he got dropped by Joe Hendry at Saturday night's main event? Right there with that standing ovation. Yeah, Miz has been back. Who asked me that earlier about the Miz? Again, I don't like him. I don't care much for him. Who said that? I think it's scrolled away now. I low key agree with you about that already. Javon Evans talking to Adam Pierce. No, this is the person that needs to go. Ludwig Kaiser, aka El Grande Americano. That's the individual that needs to go and take his goon squad with him. His mass goon squad. What up, Bray? How you doing? Welcome in, bro. Yes, I'm not very happy about that, Bray. I agree 1000%, Bray. And if he didn't win, he should have at least passed out instead of tapped out. Like he shouldn't have gave up. That's contrary to what his motto is. I'm weak. That dude said Sergeant Slaughter was more entertaining champion than Rhodes. You popped me with that one, Roland. Man, I ain't never heard that like that before. He said Sergeant Slaughter was more entertaining of a champion than Cody Rhodes is. I'm weak. After the break, we get to hear from CM Punk. That was funny. That got me good, bro. I was not expecting that. I was not ready for that at all. I'm reading it again. Sergeant Slaughter was a more entertaining champion than Cody Rhodes. Yo, You wild, bro. And they say I'll be wild now. No, you wild. You wild for that. You're not wrong. You're not wrong either. What do you want to talk about? I gotta finish my story. I gotta finish my story. Y'all still ain't told me what's Bray. You just jumped in the chat. Can you notice anything different about my background? Anything different about the studio? I've been asking all night and nobody has pinpointed it yet. There's something different behind me. Somebody already called out me not having an NXT 2.0 belt. It's being releathered. I'll have it back in a few weeks. But it's something else drastically different about my background. What is it? 10 cool points to the first person who points it out. I'm weak. I saw a clip of that. John Cena slapping that ass back in the day, back in the ruthless aggression era, back when he was a thugonomics. Anybody? Anybody? Ding, ding, ding. Bray, I knew you'd get it. I knew you would get it, bro. I've been asking for like an hour and a half for somebody to find what is different, the little Easter egg behind me, and you got it. You ain't been here 2 minutes, you already figured it out. Here, let's see if I can zoom in on it without messing up the stream. My wife is on my wall now with the autograph and everything. Oh, oh, oh. Blake Monroe. Her fine self. I had to put that on my wall. It used to be BFAB there. I took it down and put Blake Monroe up instead. I had to. I was left with no choice. Shucky ducky quack quack. Oh, oh, oh. Blake Monroe. I got that at the NXT show in Greensboro Friday night for $20. Can't beat it. I paid more than that for DDP's autograph that faded away off my big gold belt. I paid 4 times that amount for his autograph. She's so bad you couldn't miss that. I know, right? CM Punk making his way to the ring now. Good eye. 10 cool points awarded. You just leveled up, brother. Yep, I went to WrestleMania 41 back in April. I was in Allegiant Stadium both nights, and it was a time of my life. First time in Vegas, first time at WrestleMania. Two birds, one stone. It was actually three birds and one stone because I had a layover in California on my way back to North Carolina, and I've never been to Cali before. So, and there's clips of my WrestleMania 41 experience on my YouTube channel. It's under my playlist called WrestleMania 41. You want to see some exclusive footage from inside Allegiant Stadium? Check it out sometime. The most watched video out of all of them on my playlist is the pyro from night one, I think it was, after Stephanie McMahon introduced the show. And the spear through the table. That was another when Braun Breaker speared, I forget who it was, speared him through the table. Those are the two most watched videos. And the mass of people, 65,000 people leaving the arena at one time. That is a sight that you should watch on there too. What it's like when 65,000 people leave an arena at the same time. I got a shot of that too. CM Punk with an AJ Lee shirt on. I hope Braun Breaker don't beat him for that belt, man. Please spare me of that too. Yeah, called him a nepo baby. That's what he is, though. It is what it is. Yeah, I agree. His poor doggy. That's why I can't have no pets. Something happened to him, I'm devastated. Rather not have one to begin with. Exactly. Tell him again, punk. Cheating bastards. Human septic tank. He called Drew McIntyre a human septic tank. I hope I'll still be here, Bray. Have fun working out, bro. Let me guess. The vision about to come out. Let me guess. Ladies and gentlemen, Is that what we're about to hear next, or what? Say his name and he appears, like Joe Hendry. Excuse me. I knew it. Wow, Punk throwing some huge shade at Braun Breaker. Speaking of dimes, you keep my wife's name out your mouth. That was nice. Speaking of dimes, you keep my wife's name out your mouth. Yo, Punk is on fire with this promo. That was the best part. I knew he was gonna transition that into talking about his wife somehow. Yeah, he's always been fire on the mic. Notice he didn't even got the Raw logo on the mic. His hands sitting there where they normally have the little box with the logo on it. He don't need it. Oh, wow. What a promo from Punk right now, y'all. Yo, Dumb and Dumber. Oh, I hope so. I hope he's still the champion after that. Damn, Punk. Let's go. That promo was dope. And speaking of dimes, You keep my wife's name out your mouth. I was like, dang. Yeah, that belt. This right here. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. That's the one. Cult of personality. Cult of personality. Cult of personality. Best in the world. Now we got Judgment Day in their clubhouse. They're always playing WWE 2K25. Liv Morgan, Shucky Ducky Quack Quack, her and Roxanne Perez. Raquel Rodriguez ain't becoming no new champion unless y'all help her a lot. If Raquel Rodriguez beats Stephanie Vaquer tonight, y'all, I'm gonna be one of the moments when I want to walk away again, like early tonight. Who's your boo? Raquel Rodriguez? You can have her. I'll take Liv and Roxy. You can have your Raquel. I'll take Liv and Roxy. Shannon, I'm sorry. If I would have known, I would have jumped on your live and been one of the people watching. You can have that. Just like you can have Nia Jax. Go right ahead, J Hall. I ain't gonna stand in no kind of way. That's all you, G. That is all you. Trust me. We all probably agree on that one. You can have them. You probably like Last Legend too. You can have her too. Have at it. Yep. Ball. Roland agrees. Yep. That is all you, G. You can have her. You can have Nia Jax, and you can have Raquel Rodriguez and Last Legend. Go for it, bro. More power to you. You're a braver man than I am. But I will admit though, Raquel Rodriguez is probably the cuter out of the three. She's cuter than Nia for sure, and she's cuter than Last Legend in my book as well. So, with that said, you can have her. You still have her. I like how Roland said the same thing. That's all you, bro. I know I'm not alone. No, I can't be the only one feeling that way. Yeah, unfortunately, that is true. Nazma, is that how you say your name? I'm weak. She's a tree. So that means you like Lash Legend, Roland? Is that what I'm understanding on that comment? If she's a tree and you're Tarzan, that makes me think you like that kind of thing. Since you're here, I could just do a live afterwards. Like after you're done with this live, I can make my own and then much. It's up. You give her a go once some week. Yeah, I'll jump in there. For you, Shannon, much as you've been through, much you supported me, I'll do that for you. Just like I would do that for Mont and any other of my loyal fans, loyal viewers. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go like your live from yesterday right now, Shannon. I know I wasn't in it live, but I'm gonna go like it right now. But is it really gonna be about Stray Kids like the band? Because I might have to have it muted. No disrespect, but you know, I don't see that live. I'm looking for it. I see a bunch of posts. I see a bunch of shorts, but I don't see it live. The most recent thing I'm looking at on yours, Shannon, is a month ago. Something from November 1st. It's a short from 22 hours ago. My bad. I must have you confused with a different viewer. I thought your name used to have an SH on the end. I guess you're saying you done with that part of your that chapter of your life. Okay, I get it now. I'll just call you Stray. Stephanie Vaquer about to tear her up. Unless all of the judgment they come out there and help her, she ain't winning nothing. She didn't throw one up like she normally does. Okay. Okay, J Hall. You say so. Like I said, the only way she'll do that is if every one of the judgment day, that includes Finn and JD, come out there and interfere like they did John Cena in that Dominic Mysterio match. At, what was it? Was it what WrestlePalooza? What was that show that they did that at? Survivor Series. Unless it's a situation like that, she ain't winning none, Holmes. Look at that peach on Stephanie Mercado. Shucky ducky quack quack. I agree with you, Stray. Sad that he's gone and retired. Even sadder at the way it happened. Never give up, but what? Make it make sense. Seriously, make it make sense. Never give up. 23 years of it. And on the final last match ever, tap out, which is essentially giving up. Make it make sense, please. That power and strength on display by Raquel, but it ain't gonna be enough. That agility and speed of Stephanie gonna get it, and the resiliency of Stephanie Vaquer as well. All that's gonna play a factor in this match as we go into the commercial break. I don't understand. I'm channel surfing other people's lives right now, and I don't understand. Like these people got like 96 people watching them, 32 likes. So this dude is like in the bathroom throwing toilet paper at a Target or something. Another person, they're just weird with a music video type vibe. One of them look like a Russian dude, and people in the chat saying, "Stop, please stop," because at 155 likes, 800 people watching them, whereas I'm sitting here with 6 people watching me, 14 likes. Merry Christmas, observing stuff. How you doing? Keep doing me. That's all I'm gonna do. It'll happen. God got me. In due time. As I look over at Mina Shirakawa fine self, because she right there. I put her autograph picture right there. And if I show you what the picture is, you'll see why. You probably already seen it. I showed it off on camera already. I'm wearing this John Cena ugly sweater and this WWE Santa hat because I can only wear it this time of year. So I'm getting used to seeing me in it for the rest of this month until like we'll say New Year's, and then I'll stop wearing it. 30 seconds left on the break. Ten, nope, 20 seconds left. I anticipate Raquel Rodriguez will be in control of the match when we come back from the break. Since 90% of the time, heels are in control of the match during the break and coming out of it, so the face can come back once we come back to the show. 3, 2, 1. Back to the show. Let's go. Am I right or am I right? As Raquel Rodriguez is taking the fight to Stephanie, and then she dodges that attack and puts on a sleeper hold. Right. Raquel counters it, puts a submission on of her own. The nimbleness of the champ. I couldn't agree with Wade Barrett more. That's a good way of describing it. Good gracious, Mr. Cameraman. Stephanie with a counter. Slaps her in the face, kicks her in the midsection. Huge headbutt. Let's go. Clothesline in the corner. Puts her up on that second rope. Almost like she's setting up for the dragon screw while her left leg was wrapped up in the middle rope. That's what she's trying. Too much power. Raquel's too heavy. Couldn't do it. Raquel with Stephanie back into the corner now. Shoulders to the midsection. 3 or 4 of them. Puts her up on the top rope. Stephanie counters it. Submission applied, using the ropes for leverage. Wow, Raquel with a huge power bomb countered out of it. Goes for the pin. Only a 2 count. You know what? I tell my friends all the time. So basically, they would say something, I would just be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Let's keep it PG." Like one of the lines from WWE. I like how you rhymed that, Stray. Raquel has the counter roll out of that. Gets kicked in the head. Side suplex. Stephanie Vaquer about to hit her with a devil's kiss. Calling for it. Yeah. Booker T is somewhere about to lose his mind. Ah, 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 ah. Why are they counting? You're not supposed to count when she does that. You're supposed to say ah, ah. Guess they didn't get the memo. A whole arena full of people didn't get that memo. Oh, and then a meteor in the corner. Double underhook. Rodriguez counters it. Stephanie counters. Oh, but that clothesline connects. Drops Vaquer to the mat. And you say keep it PG like WWE. Gunther sure didn't keep nothing PG on his opening segment. We started the show tonight. That's another reason why I don't like him. Clothesline or crossbody. Raquel caught her in midair, puts her up on her shoulder. Oh, Stephanie Vaquer sends her head first into the steel post. And the thing that holds the belt got knocked over. Meanwhile, Nikki Bella jumped over the barricade and shoves Stephanie Vaquer into the ring post, throwing the match out. The match is now null and void because of Nikki Bella. That was actually being a good match, man. Same thing happened this past Saturday with Drew McIntyre interfering with the Cody Rhodes Obafemi match. Nikki Bella just did the same thing during a really good championship match tonight. That's that bull-ish, bro. See, that's the part of the creative process I don't agree with. Ruining a good match like that. That's what I mean by McMahon would have handled that end of the match differently. It wouldn't have went down like that. I'm weak. You need to go back to Hooters and take food orders. Yeah, it is a midlife crisis. That's a good way of putting it, ball rolling. That's a good way of putting it. Nikki will come back after Cena's gone. Yeah, now that her ex is not around. Now we got Paulus talking to Adam Pierce. That is not Becky Lynch under that mask. Now Rhea approaching Adam Pierce. Says she wants Oscar in a match. Apparently that's gonna happen next week. Okay. Rey Mysterio walking around. Let's go. Who's this? CM Punk. Punk saying he's gonna have Ray's back tonight. Good. Somebody got his back because of the vision. We know how they play. We know how they operate. Him versus Logan Paul after the break. Well, I feel like Dom's gonna get involved in this next match. My wife, Blake Monroe. We'll say that because I'm looking at her card on Supercard. Y'all want to know why I said that about my wife? My wife. Wait, when I click on her card, look what happens. Boom. Oh, oh, oh. Blake Monroe. Oh, fine stuff. Zero, middle. Or this version of Blake Monroe. Shucky ducky quack quack. Glamour is forever. Just so y'all know why y'all don't think I'm that crazy. Because I said my wife out of nowhere. Rio or Liv, Stray. I gotta go Liv Morgan all day, every day. For real, for real. Like I said earlier tonight, like what I don't know what year that was when Rhea Ripley looked like that in NXT, but that version of Liv or Rhea, I still got it pulled up. Stray. If we were talking about this version of Rhea Ripley, it'd be a tough decision between her and Liv. But since we're talking about the goth version of Rhea, no question, Liv Morgan. If I had to pick one or the other. If we're talking about that version, that'd be a different story. To quote Trick Williams, let's talk about it. Back to the show. Let's go. Swap out 4 out 10. My windows up. Raw Roundup. Gunther booed mercilessly. The Usos defeated the New Day. Maxine Dufresne defended her championship against Ivy Now. And Stephanie Vaquer versus Raquel Rodriguez ends in no contest after Nikki Bella interferes in the match. That's what's happened on Raw tonight so far. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, the tag team champions, being interviewed by Jackie Redmond. Shucky Ducky Quack Quack Jackie Redmond. Who's this? Nikki Bella walking up to Redmond. So she got something to say. John Cena, Christine. I ain't got to think twice about that question either. Sorry if I offended you, kids. It was my opinion. Sorry if I offended you, Stray. You like this John Cena sweater, the ugly Cena sweater? Here, let me get a better view of it then. It's on shop.com right now. If you want to get your own ugly Cena sweaters. They sell them on WWE Shop right now. I looked earlier. They still have them on sale. Not on sale, but they're for sale. I don't know. 30% off code might work with it. I haven't tried. I almost want to buy another one in case I ruin this one. Even the sleeves, y'all. Hustle, loyalty, respect. Microphones, presents all over it. That are mics. Tables, ladders, and chairs all over it. It's so detailed. Even right there with the sleeve, it's got the Christmas lights on it. I'm glad I bought this. No, I've never met Penta. Liv Morgan. Mm. Man, I gotta get to Vegas next year, y'all. Gotta make it to Vegas one more time. Bailey hyping up Maxine Dupree. Oh, they hugging. Like my former girlfriend would say every time they hug. Oh, they hugging. And now Lyra Valkyria enters the frame. My former wife, Lyra Valkyria. She's not wearing a sweater that's 8 sizes too big like she was at Saturday Night's Main Event. Did y'all see what Lyra was wearing on Saturday Night's Main Event? That shirt came down to her knees, bro. She was swimming in that thing. Her sleeves was like this, which her sleeve was like 5 inches from her hand. It was so long. Oh, pushing and shoving going on between these two. Yo, screaming and hollering at each other. Wow, there's a little tension between Bailey and Lyra now. Okay. Oh, she was just trying to fire her up. She did it on purpose. And now Rey Mysterio coming out. Cheers. Cheers to Rey Mysterio, the GOAT, one of the GOATs. Yeah, I just put the calendar up on the wall. I got a 2026 calendar up. Oh, you want to know what's really new though, Christine? My logo, my podcast logo, my brand, as it would be called. That's my logo. That's what's really new. That's what's really good. Apparently, it's fire. I've been being told it's really cool. That's gonna be my logo for my podcast and for my brand. If I have T-shirts one day or hats, that's gonna be the logo, I think, or something like that. I still got to tweak it a little bit more. I still got to work some fine print, literally, but I think it's cool. I think it's pretty neat. Who is Steve Rollins? You must mean Seth Rollins. And if I got to pick either Seth Rollins or Becky Lynch, that's a tough decision. I'm really picking Seth Rollins out of the two. I can't believe I just said that. 'Cause Becky Lynch is kind of annoying with her heel ways. You like it, Christine? Thank you. I like it too. And I'm my own worst critic, but that's pretty neat. Like I said, I'm gonna have more updates on that. It's still a work in progress. That logo is still a moving parts, a lot of moving parts in it. Because like I've been showing on camera all night. Where's the other one at? The evolution of it, how it came to be, what it started out looking like, what it looks like now. Like I've been sketching a lot. It started out looking like this, Christine. That was the initial drawing. So then I changed it up. Actually, no, this was the original drawing, the one that's folded up. That was the original, the real first one. You can't even see that. So light. No, I don't have a picture of Chelsea Green nor an action figure. Make a title. That's the idea. And then it ended up being like you saw a second ago. Actually, I had the T slanted, which I might still slant the letters. I don't know yet. And then the current final edition that I just showed you, it evolved, moving, like I said, moving parts. If I was to have a belt, my side plates would either be that or that. Like I said, I've been sketching a lot, y'all. One of those, and that's still logos for my podcast. That's still alternatives. Like I'm gonna try to incorporate those ideas in everything as well. You like the second one? So you like this one more? Is what you're saying? Okay, bet. Back to the show. Let's go. As that Joe Camel looking boy, Logan Paul, making his way to the ring. Favorite wrestler on my wall? Well, there's a subtle difference in the wall. I changed it up a little bit last week, a few days ago. And I think you could probably guess which one is my favorite if you notice the difference in the wall. Once you notice the difference in the wall, you'll know who my favorite one out of all of them is, I think. Bray is the only one that noticed the difference. And he's working out in the gym. He's not in the chat right now. So I need to just tell you what it is. I guess I can give you a clue if you need one. Come on, Ray. Beat this fool. This clown. Oh, what did the five fingers say to Logan Paul's face? Slap! Ray just slapped the taste out of his mouth. Wait, are you telling me to do a picture of Nia Jax? You want me to draw a picture of Nia Jax? Is that what you're asking? Really? I'd rather sketch my wife, which is the clue that I'm giving you as to who my favorite on the wall is. I'm not gonna say it again. If you missed it, you missed it. But you really think I should do a picture of Nia Jax? Really? I'd rather sketch that Minister Kawa sitting next to me or something. Really? Nia Jax? Really? I'm still confused by that. Really? Now that I can do, that seems more realistic. Doing a picture of Penta. But again, I'm trying to focus more on my logo than I am other drawings. Because I haven't drawn like this since elementary school. Like, I don't know, 30 some years ago. That's when I was really drawing. I'm revisiting these creative ways. for the first time in a long time. What up, wrestling? How you doing? You love my championship? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. If you love this, then you'll love the back with all the autographs in it. That's what makes it fire. Thanks again, Mont, for encouraging me to do this. Fire, and then Cora Jade on that part. Yeah, these are these what are the belts real or are the signatures real? They're both real for the records. The belts and the signatures are all real. I don't know what. Yeah, those are real wrestler signatures on my belt, without a doubt. I've been working hard so I can get those signatures. That was not cheap. All those signatures was not cheap. They didn't do it for free. How you doing? Come on, Ray. End this thing. Where'd I get this shirt? The answer to that question and many other frequently asked questions can be found in the video description of this video you're watching. Just hit that button and hit description and then scroll to the very bottom and you'll see the answer to that question. They don't sell the hat no more. The hat I got years ago. They don't. I looked earlier today. They don't have the hat for sale. I was trying to find one for months, or at least give them a link to it. They sell hats similar to this one on eBay, but not the exact one. Logan Paul puts him up in a farmer's carry. What's next? A counter by Ray. That's what's next. Come on, Ray. Yeah, knees up. Ray about to go high flying. I see it coming a mile away. How old is Ray Mysterio? He's still going like this. With that, oh, just off the apron, drop Logan Paul on the floor. Seriously, how old is Rey Mysterio? Because John Cena's what, 48, and he's retiring, but yet Rey Mysterio is so much older than him and still going. Seriously, curiosity killed me again. Rey Mysterio, age 51 years old. He's the same age as Matt Hardy, and they're both still going strong in the ring. Whereas John Cena is 48, like I said, 3 years younger than them. He retiring. I don't know. Make it make sense. This is not a toy. This is a replica belt. The toy belts are ones made out of foam. The ones that little kids be having at the shows. It's like a fraction of the size of this one. Those are toys. This is not a toy, sir or ma'am. Wrestling R4I, whatever your name is. This is the replica belt. I paid a lot more for this than the little toys that the $20 belts cost. Okay. Those I don't consider them toys either. Those are action figures. I got two of them. One signed by R Truth, one signed by Cora Jade. Double signed. All right, Stray. I'll probably be here when you get back. And then those are three John Cena action figures there. There's a Rock action figure there. With a couple John Cena things here. Now these I consider toys. The Funko Pops, the stretched arm John Cena. Yeah, that's a toy. Was I in the building for Saturday night's main event? I was not. I was watching it at home right here in the studio. You already know who my favorite wrestler is, Christine. You already know. And the answer to that frequently asked question is in the video description. Back to the show. Let's go. Oreo, I've been working too. I'm working 3 jobs to be honest with you, bro. Been like that since September. So I don't have much free time. If that's the same Oreo I think it is, pretty sure that's true. Then again, I don't know if that's true. No, you're a different Oreo. I like your Pokemon content though. That's dope. Respect back at you. You like the big gold belt, the Ric Flair drip. Appreciate that. Ray needs to go ahead and finish this thing and beat Logan Paul, yo. The only way Logan Paul wins this is that the rest of the division come out there and help him. He can't win on his own. He can't win fair and square. Paul Heyman hand him some brass knuckles or something. And he used it behind the ref's back. That's the only way Logan Paul wins this. Yes, I did meet Joe Hendry. That's me and him in that picture right there. Are those your favorites, Christine? Shayna Baszler, Rock, Finn Balor, John Cena, Roman Reigns. Are those your favorite wrestlers? Yeah, I like Joe Hendry too. That's my guy. He was super nice in real life too. All of them. Every person I've met this past year has been super nice. Unlike the light wind when I met him 25 years ago, he was a jerk in real life. That's why I won't even give him the respect and call him his real name. Lame Helms. Oh, running power slam by Logan Paul. Ray kicks out it too. That's gonna be my new name for him. Lame Helms. The light wind, Lame Helms. Ray about to counter this. Really? That's why you got countered and about to get 619. Punk. Oh, Logan Paul counters a 619 with a kick to the chest. And then a huge suplex. Really? He's gonna do three amigos? Because he hasn't released it yet. Boo. Have I met who? Because I met a lot of wrestlers at this point. And a lot. I mean, like maybe, let's say 30 something wrestlers I've met. Piper Niven or Chelsea Green, I've not. On the top rope now, fighting in the high rent district. Ray about to do something crazy. Canadian Destroyer off the top. Oh, a powerbomb. I thought it was a Mexican Destroyer off the top, but he did a powerbomb. Logan Paul rolls out onto the apron. Ray drop kicks him onto the floor. Ray calling for something big. He gonna do that sliding baseball slide, vintage Rey Mysterio baseball slide right onto Logan Paul laid out on the floor. Let's go. Vintage Rey Mysterio when he does that. Somebody's about to interfere. I can sense it. Yep. As Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed walk out from the gorilla position. I knew it. I could sense it. Oh, but CM Punk with a steel chair, taking a fight to him. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. He said he had his back, and this is him doing just that. Yes. And then Ray rolls up Logan Paul. One, two. Oh, too sweet. So close. Ray counters with a back elbow up to the second rope. Tries for a Hurricane Rana, gets caught. Logan Paul drops him on his face. And now behind the ref's back, let me guess, brass knuckles? So predictable. And yeah, Paul Heyman hands him the brass knuckles behind the ref's back. I knew it. I told y'all he couldn't win fair and square. Punk. Yeah, but Rey Mysterio trips him up, hangs him up on the middle rope, hits the ropes, connects with the 619, and they drop the brass knuckles on the mat. And now that same masked person stomps Rey Mysterio as he was about to use the brass knuckles. Who is that? It's a white person. It's whoever that is Caucasian under that mask and hood. I see that now. So it's not Montez Ford, contrary to people saying that. Logan Paul with a frog splash. One, two, three. Ring the bell. Logan Paul for the win. Boo. I still made my point that he can't win by himself. He had to have outside interference in order to win the match. We might figure out who it is now. The way they're stepping into the ring. Are they gonna reveal? See it? I see the face. You could tell that's not a that's a Caucasian male. If it was Montez Ford, his skin would be dark like mine. So we know it's not Montez Ford. We know it's not our truth. I'm trying to read the eyes. I can't tell who this is. Now Punk coming out there with a steel chair. And they both scatter out through the crowd. Well, the masked dude scatters out through the crowd. Logan Paul still lingering. He's gonna reveal himself. He's taking the hood off. Now he's taking the mask off. We're about to find out who it is right now, y'all. It was Austin Theory. Y'all did call it. Y'all said it was Austin Theory. Y'all were right saying it was Austin Theory doing this the whole time. Wow. Meanwhile, Braun Breaker about to spear CM Punk. He's poised for the spear. CM Punk don't see it coming. And then it connects in the ring. Y'all were right. That was Austin Theory under the mask. I'll be damn. To quote Ron Simmons, damn. Austin Theory is another wrestler. He's like mid card. He had the United States belt for a while. Look him up, J Hall. Google him. You'll see who we're talking about. He was he was in a tag team with Grayson Waller for a while. I don't like him. Austin Theory is what my former store manager wishes he looks like. What up, Stray? How you doing? Welcome back. Oh, I didn't answer your question. Logan Paul or Rey Mysterio? Rey Mysterio was who I was going for. Nikki Bella or Chelsea Green? I guess I got to go Chelsea Green on that one. I don't agree with Braun Breaker needing to be a world contender. What up, Aaron Teagle? How you doing? Welcome in. Almost missed your comment because I was about to log off here in a minute. Weekend was good. Went to NXT live in Greensboro. Got a couple of autographs. Good show. Didn't have to work. I haven't worked since Thursday, so it's been a good little run for me. Good little rest and relaxation spell. Let's see. If I was to rate tonight's episode of Raw on the 10-point scale, I'd give it a 7.5. Only because of the way Gunther started the show out. I'm trying to go to Mania next year, Aaron Teagle. That's why I've been working 3 jobs so I could try to get enough money up to go. You're asking me Big Bronson, Bree, or Shayna Baszler pick one of them three? Is that what you're asking me, Christine? Wait, which Bree? Brie Bella? All right, Jay Hall. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you, bro. Have a great night. You give it a 10 out of 10 tonight's episode of Raw? I can't. I can't. That's giving it too much credit. If Gunther hadn't started the show out calling John Cena a witch with a B instead of a W, I would agree with you. Piper Nivens or Chelsea Green? Chelsea Green. I know, right? Austin Theory being the mascot. I did not see that coming. But Aaron Teagle, that means I have to work even harder than I am to get a ticket for both of us to go. I'm just barely going to have enough money to send myself to WrestleMania. How about this? How about you work 3 jobs and you save up your money and go yourself? Because I ain't got it like that. I would never get no rest at that point if I try to save up enough for both of us to go and still pay the bills and still eat. I'm your favorite YouTuber. Oh, Christine, that's so sweet. Thank you. You're so kind. I appreciate that. That means a lot hearing that. That's what keeps me jumping on this camera every day. And no haters. This is like day 4 or 5. I haven't had to deal with a troll at all. I can get used to this. No freaking hate, just a bunch of love and respect in the chat. I like that. I can really get used to this vibe, this setting, this crowd that be in the live chat. No Vincent button heads with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep on keeping on, Christine. Don't worry about that. I know, right? The people were right. It was Austin Theory. I still can't believe that was Theory. I thought for sure it was Seth Rollins pulling the wool over our eyes again, or at least Chris Jericho, because he's been absent from AEW for a while. I thought we were gonna keep playing it out till next year sometime. You're meeting wrestlers. Get as many pictures and autographs as you can, Christine. Have a fun old time, please. That's gonna be good. You're gonna have a good time. WEI. What's that stand for? What's that acronym for? I never heard of that. That must be the wrestling convention in your neck of the woods. I'm not the king. You're the queen. If I'm a king, then you're a queen. The queen. I appreciate the kind words. That's why I haven't logged off yet. I'm trying to see if any scragglers will jump in here at the last minute. 'Cause I haven't heard from April Denise tonight. We haven't seen John in the live chat. I hope that what's his name? King Mod God, I forget his name that quick. Jeez Louise, I shouldn't. Where's my list? Keith. I hope that Keith's alright because I haven't heard from him in a few days, a couple weeks. I feel like. I'd rather not disclose the price I paid for my championship belts. You can find all that information out on WWEshop.com. Just know I never paid full price for them. I've always got them at least 30, 40% off every time. I don't have a picture of me and Chelsea Green. Maybe I'll meet her one day, but I don't have a picture of her for now. I got a picture with a lot of female wrestlers, but she's not one of them. Matter of fact, since I'm still up here, I might as well share some of these selfies with y'all. Stuff that I got from WrestleCade end of November. By now, it's been about a month ago almost. And I'm looking at this one because I still can't believe how much Shane franchise Shane Douglas looks like Triple H in this. And Francine was so young; she doesn't even look real. She looks like AI, to be honest. In this picture, Francine from ECW looks like AI. That picture. Does Francine not look fake as ever in that? And then look at Shane Douglas. Does he not look like Triple H in that? And she wrote up there, best of luck with the podcast. Because I told her how she inspired me to be a podcaster. And that's why I always meet them every single convention I go to. She looks really, I just realized how fake she looks though. She looks computer generated like crazy. The other picture of me and her doesn't look like that. Like this one, I got three different ones of them too. This is another one of Shane Douglas and Francine. She doesn't look fake in that. I mean, she does a little bit, but not like that last one. Maybe they photoshopped it. Maybe that's because they photoshopped the pictures to make her look whatever. And Bray, welcome back. When'd you jump in here? And then the third picture of Shane and Francine that I got. I met them at WrestleCade last year and this year, and then I met them at WrestleCon in Vegas back in April when I went to Mania. Like I told her, I got to meet them every single time I go somewhere like that because she inspired me to do this right here. And she ain't had a new episode of her podcast in a month or so. I told her about that too. Like, I've been waiting with bated breath for your new episode of Eyes Up Here. What's going on? And she said they're gonna stop talking about wrestling. It's gonna be a cooking podcast starting next year. Y'all talked about him earlier. Say his name and he appears. Met him at TNA tapings in Fayetteville last year. And then I met Masha Slamovich. I met her at the same TNA tapings last year. I haven't seen her in TNA in forever, by the way. What do you mean, which one? My favorite custom title? I mean, the one behind me, because I took the red swipe off it and made it look gold, and I customized it myself. So I guess that's the answer to your question, Blue Label, is my Big W belt. That's my favorite custom title because I customized it myself. Moving on with this epic book of awesomeness. That's what I would call it. The epic book of awesomeness. Jordan Grace. I like how she put up that stay strong. Again, that was at WrestleCade last year when I met her. And then I met her again this past Saturday at the NXT show. And I even asked her, like, dude, do you remember meeting me at WrestleCade last year? She's like, nope. And so I showed her the picture of me and her together. And she looked at that picture like, oh, okay, I was not ready for that picture at all. Thought that was pretty funny. Continuing on with this epic book of awesomeness, which is what I'm going to start calling it. Tony Storm. Timeless. That was back when she had the belt. That's why I picked that picture. And she said that was her favorite picture out of everything she had on her table. The Hardys, Matt and Jeff, I met them at TNA tapings. And a story behind Matt and Jeff, I met them at a concert randomly 30 years ago by now. It's around the same time when I met the Light Wind at the job I worked at. But this was at a concert. I met Matt, Jeff, and Lita. Jeff had already been taken backstage at the concert because people were flocking around him, but Matt and Lita were still out and about mingling with other fans like myself. I asked Matt and Lita if they remember me from that moment, and they said yes. Of course, how can we not remember you? Said it like that and everything. So that warmed my heart when they remembered me from decades ago, in spite of the millions of people they've met since then. Anyway, Lita, talking about her, there she is. She put a heart on it. You can just barely see her signature because it's in green. To Trey with a heart. And she still look good, aging like a fine wine. Next page, we got Hornswoggle. Now he goes by the name of simply Swoggle. Met him at WrestleCade last year, got his autograph. The selfie of me and him together is pretty cool, though. I wish I might be able to show y'all the picture we took. Yeah, remember, these are just the autographs. I took a picture with him that's a separate thing I got to print out in its entirety itself. Like, hold on, let me see if I can show you this picture of me and Hornswoggle, because that's kind of cool. Might be on my iPad. It might not be. Trying to get these watch hours, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, Swoggle. This selfie, this I gotta print this out and put it on the wall behind me. You ready for this, Christine? That moment right there lives rent free in my head too. That moment right there. That was right before or after he signed that autograph last year. I gotta print it out. That's on my list. Print it out. Put it on the wall of fame. Take it to WrestleCade next year. Get him to sign it. That picture came out so good. Not my own worst critic. I'm not photogenic at all, but some of these pictures turned out really good. But moving on with this epic book of awesomeness. Teddy Long, since people say I look like Teddy Long, I went up to his table and I'm like, look, man, I got to get your autograph because people in my YouTube chat always say I look like you. And he gave me that card for free. Where's it at? He gave me that card for free. That's both signed, both autographed by Teddy Long. Moving on. You're gonna have no idea who this is, but this is the DC. What up, Tina? How you doing? Welcome in. The DCW Tag Team Champions, Pure Temptation. That's AC AC Divine, and then that's Dynamite Jackson. It's a local indie organization here in North Carolina called Dominant Championship Wrestling, DCW, and they're the champions of that brand. That's a picture I took with them at one of their shows. I think it was late last year. I printed it out, took it to Russell K, had him sign it. Holla, holla, holla. I'm weak. Thank you, Christine. You're so sweet. Scott, to find my thoughts on John Cena and his final match, refer to the description of this video. Go to the description of this video, scroll to the very bottom of that screen. You'll find the answer to many frequently asked questions like that. How you doing? Moving forward, Leia Knight. She's another indie wrestler. She was in TNA because this is a TNA poster. Like TNA's brand is right there on the bottom, right there. Or AEW. I'm sorry. I knew she was in one of those organizations. Leah Knight. I met her. Got her autograph. Got her picture. She's real good friends with Amanda Kiss, who's right behind me, right there. Next. Again, y'all not gonna have a clue who this person is. Scott, thank you for the love, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate it. I forget his last name, Jebediah something, but he has a live chicken in the ring. Not in, yeah, sometimes in the ring, but he keeps it in the crate when he's wrestling. Another indie wrestler from here in North Carolina. I got his autograph, got a picture with him. But I even told him like, dude, you need to talk to Mr. Iguana and make him have a real iguana in the ring, like you have a real chicken. He started laughing. The next one got ruined somehow. My autograph, Santino Morella. As you can see, it's all smeared and messed up, but it's still for the most part there because I'm at Santino. Kylie Ray from Evolve. Yeah, Shucky Ducky indeed with Kylie Ray. She was pregnant. Somebody else thought she was a Shucky Ducky because she was sure preggers at WrestleCade. She said something. She wrote, "Stay smiley." That's what she wrote up there on that. Jake the Snake should be the opponent for the chicken guy. Can you imagine the chicken and the snake wrestling in the ring? The chicken pecking at it, the snake striking at it. Can't even begin to imagine that kind of incident. Inspiration, Shucky Ducky Quack Quack, Cassie Lee. I proposed to Cassie Lee, y'all. I'm like, I love you. Will you marry me? So I met them at WrestleCade as well. And yes, no shame in my game. I proposed to Cassie Lee. I was like, yeah, I got the biggest crush on you. You're so pretty. Will you marry me? Needless to say, I got shut down. Jakara Jackson, formerly known as Jakara Jackson, now known as Mara Sade. I met her at WrestleCade. I had to pick that picture. I was like, that is the hottest picture you got on your table. Shucky Ducky Quack Quack. That is a moment when you say Shucky Ducky Quack Quack right there. Look at that. Leave it up. Let it marinate for a second. I'm gonna just leave that right there for a few more seconds because my goodness. And the next one, a la Dawn. Call this book. She's another one I asked to marry me, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, asked a la Dawn. And of course, I got shut down. Asked them to marry me, get shut down. Now we're getting to the really good part. Because Shucky Ducky Quack Quack, I met Cora Jade. That's her autograph. And I didn't propose to Cora Jade. I just asked her on a date. I'm like, can I take you out on a date and show you a good time? I have a boyfriend, like, typical. But since I'm on the subject of Cora Jade, I could show you the action figure that she double signed. I took it with me. They wanted $80 for this action figure if you got it from WrestleCade. I brought my own action figure and got her to sign it as part of my VIP package. She signed it twice. Once is Cora Jade there, once is Elena Black there. So it's double signed, double the value. And with no name on it, makes it even more valuable. It'd be different if she wrote to Trey on it or something, but she didn't. I made sure of that. More stuff from WrestleCade. This is right here beside me. She's looking at me the whole time I'm on camera, by the way. Talk about Shucky Ducky Quack Quack, and you'll see why I framed it and put it right here beside me. Mina Shirakawa. Good God Almighty. Out of all the freaking pictures she had on her table, that's the one that caught my eye. And as you can see, that's why this is the one that caught my eye. And I had her sign with the heart, two hearts on it, actually. She was so sweet. So bubbly, too. Let me let that marinate a little bit more. Let that one sink in. I couldn't put that in the book of awesomeness. That had to go separate so I could keep my eye on it every time I'm in here. She's in front of my Roman Reigns action figures. Matter of fact, blocking him. And then all the ones on the belt autographs. That's Indy Hartwell there, Enzo Amore there, Matt Riddle, Zillify 2 took up all that real estate. Take away Zaz. See, all that's Zillify 2 right there. He signed my bill. Oh, he was the first one to touch this thing. Zara Brooks signed. I love how she signs her autograph with a star with a halo on top. I was watching her sign for that wrestling thing you told me about, and she was signing with that same signature all night long yesterday. I sent you the link. That's Shane Douglas and Francine signed it there. Shane's in the yellow, Francine's in pink. That's Paige. She double signed it as Paige and Soraya. And then Cora Jade signed it right there. I shouldn't even be touching this thing because my DDP autograph disappeared magically. I don't want these to disappear like that. And that's still just scratching the surface on all the stuff that I got from wrestlers at WrestleCade and at Mania, WWE World. That's just the most recent additions. Oh, and Top Dollar. He signed this action figure. Really nice guy in real life. Roman's telling her to acknowledge him. I bet. But yeah, Top Dollar, even though he's a heel on TV, that dude is so nice in real life. And even when he was being nice to me, he was when they walked by. I'm like, I knew you were a nice guy in real life. What up? What's that? Prashant Malia? How you doing? Bruh. Tell you like I told Matt Riddle at WrestleCade. Every time I walk by, I say, bro. Hit him with that every time. I am in North Carolina, United States. Where are you from? Hell, I'll show y'all the inspiration, part of the inspiration for my new logo. The guy that was producing mine, you know this, you got the same swag. I don't know if you knew this, but that was the inspiration for my logo in a roundabout way. I was trying to mimic that somehow. So to try to recreate that in my own kind of form is how I ended up with that. And nobody calling me bro. Oh, this person from India is calling me bro, apparently. You can see the sort of similarities, right? Like just like on my podcast that I'm doing right now, I'm finding other people's ideas, taking it, twisting it, molding it into my own kind of creation, putting it out there with my own spin on it, using their ideas to get my own creative juices flowing, and then making my own ideas out of it. I don't know what happened. Just a lot of conversation in the live chat. That's what's happening, and me showing off my wrestling war room. But wait till I evolve the room again. There's another major change coming soon. I was hope it was supposed to be here by 9 o'clock tonight, but it's late. Hopefully, I get it tomorrow, and you'll see it on NXT live reaction video. That it's gonna be noticed. Like you could just people have been just barely able to notice the change behind me. When I get this added to the room, you're not gonna be able to deny the change. You're gonna be able to blatantly see the difference behind me once you'll see. I have three jobs actually, Malia. I have three jobs. I work at a hospital as a coffee shop associate in the daytime. I work at a country club at nighttime as a dishwasher. And then I do this. This is my third job, being a YouTuber. Christine, good night. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out, for all the support and love. See you again soon. Me having these three jobs is what's going to take me to WrestleMania 43 next year, or 42, I should say. Me working these three jobs is what's going to send me to Vegas again. That's how I'm going to run it back and go to Vegas again. That's why I'm working these 3 jobs. No, it's not another belt, bro. I just got this one, man. And my NXT belt will be back soon. TKO is trash. I mean, don't be spamming the chat though. We get it the first time. You gotta say it more than once. Say it a third time and you're done. Say trolls' names and then delete. Ronald's another jabroni. Ronald's another jabroni. I ain't had this. That's the first troll I had to deal with in 5 days. Say trolls' names and then delete. They're just some cowardly rejects. They're just a cowardly reject. Our world would be so much better without them here. They're just another jabroni who's ignorant. I said trolls are just cowardly rejects. They're just a cowardly reject. Yeet and delete trolls from live chat this way. They're just cowardly rejects. Those coward rejects are so distasteful. Yeet and delete trolls from live chat this way. They're just cowardly rejects. Those coward rejects need to just go away. Trolls don't want none. They ain't no fun. They coward punks. No trolls don't really want none. Why they stubborn for? They need to go somewhere. Every one of them run their mouth, gonna get banned. Be cooler, you're next. Treat people with respect. Cause ain't no troll hijacking my podcast. Nope, trolls don't want none. Nope, trolls don't want none. Nope, trolls don't want none. They ain't no fun. Trolls don't want none. They ain't no fun. They're coward punks. No trolls don't really want none. They need to get lost under a bridge somewhere, acting like a child. Put them in time out or something. Always run their mouth and stay mad jealous. Got mods on it. No need to get my hands dirty. Nope, trolls don't want none. Nope, trolls don't want none. Nope. I don't have no connection with WWE. I do not. I'm just a big fan like you are. I'm trying. The reason why I'm doing this is so I can get the connections to WWE. That's why I keep putting myself out here every day on this live reaction video on this YouTube channel, so I can network and meet somebody in WWE. That is my goal. Be an interviewer. Be the next Byron Saxton or something. Be the next Booker T on commentary or something. That is my dream job. Go from arena to arena, seeing the world, rubbing elbows with the favorite people that I like watching on TV on the regular. Oh no, don't apologize. You didn't know. The answer to that question is in my live chat. The video description has a bunch of frequently asked questions on it, and that's one of them. Am I a wrestler? No. Do I know wrestlers in real life? No. Because I get asked that all the time. I wish I had $1 for every time somebody asked me those questions because I never have to work a real job ever again. My I was just waiting for the chance to sing it because I haven't had to deal with a troll in days, luckily. But because I haven't had to deal with trolls, I haven't been singing the songs. So that hot fire, spit that hot fire, like Dawson from Street Fighter. Yoga fire. Well, I've been up here for like 20 minutes after the show ended, just chilling. Get them watch hours. I'm trying to get it done by the end of this year, and I got a what like 1,800 watch hours ago, or is it 800? I was just looking at the data earlier. Less than 1,000 watch hours ago. Remember, I needed 3,000 to get monetized. I got less than 1,000 to go, so it's so close. Like that old Uso theme song, getting so close now. 882 watch hours to go. So close. And remember, I've only been doing this since March of this year. So what? 9 months? I've only been doing this for less than a year. So close. I was promoting myself at the holiday party for the country club last night. Everybody that would give me a second, I'm like, hey, go to YouTube. I got a YouTube channel. Follow me. Watch my content. You haven't seen Raw yet, Tina? I'm not gonna spoil nothing for you. I'm not gonna say anything. All I'm gonna say, the 10-point scale, I'm gonna be generous and give it an 8. At first I gave it a 7.5 for rating, like how I felt about from beginning to end of Raw. But I'll be generous and give it an 8. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to ruin nothing for you since you haven't watched it. But it's worth watching, especially the end. If you don't watch nothing else, Tina, watch the last like what 5 minutes of the show. If you can't watch all of it, although that Maxine Dupree, um, Ivy Nile match was really good. That was really really good. They've been rumored that it's going to go back to 3 hours starting next year, both Raw and SmackDown. I've been hearing rumors of that being a thing, which I agree. They need to have more time to showcase the litany of talent that they have. That like we saw Akira Tozawa and Otis sitting backstage at the early part of the show instead of being in the ring in action. They back there in catering. So yeah, I agree. They need to go back to 3 hours on both shows. Some people don't like 3 hours, especially people with kids. Take them to the live events. Don't leave until almost 11. Kid got to get up and go to work or school the next morning on a Tuesday. I thought it was for both. I heard it was for both of them. I could be wrong. I definitely heard about SmackDown, but I thought it was Raw too. Got to work on my logo. Tina, you want to see my logo? My brand? This is gonna be. I still can't believe I drew that. What do you think, Tina? That's gonna be the logo for my podcast and my brand as a whole. I still got some more edits to make on it. I might even color it in. Matter of fact, I haven't even opened them yet, y'all. This right here. Why I got this, I will never know. Like I'm a kid or something. Look at this. This because I was doing all this art and logo designs. I got this and have yet to even use not one of them. When really I'm trying to stick to a base of 4 colors only. But yet I got how many does that say? 150 colored pencils, and I ain't opened them yet. I have yet to open this box because I was thinking about returning it and getting the little $5 pack because this was not cheap. Like I'm a kid coloring books or something. I'm just trying to color this one little logo. But if I'm gonna be drawing, who does that say I need to draw Nia Jax earlier? If I'm gonna be drawing stuff like that or Penta, I probably do need this. That would be fun to draw Penta though, just because of how colorful his gear is and how he stands out so much. My iPad about to die. Nia snacks. I'm weak. And if I do draw Nia Jax, I need to have her eating snacks. Have her eating some cookies and some cakes and some pies. Maybe some chips. Maybe a chicken leg. Have her eating the whole chicken. The whole. You draw her eating the whole chicken, bro. Oh, wait. Let me stop. Draw Nia eating snacks. Draw her eating one of the other wrestlers as a snack. Like Tiffany Stratton or something, because then they have beef for a while. Her and Tiffany were beefing. Draw her eating Tiffy. Now my mind's going into the gutter. I need to get off here. I need to log off, y'all. Oh, they got it taped. I was wondering why I won't open it up. Guess I'm gonna keep it. 'Cause I'm gonna open it now. I just want to see. Good grief, all the different colors. Good grief, 150 different shades of all types of colors. Wow, and they're all in the different little. Wow, let my artistic juices flow for real. I'm about to design some crazy. Look, I'm on a mission. As you see, I'm on a mission because this is just the outline. This is a wrestling podcast. Why you gonna jump in here and say that? Bill Cawley, say trolls names and then delete. Bill is a cowardly reject. Bill's just a cowardly reject. Dude, it didn't happen, Khaled. I went to that show hoping to meet Blake Monroe. I didn't get to meet her, but I did get to meet Hank Walker, Tank Ledger, and Jordan Grace. And I did get to see Blake Monroe in action. She was in the ring wrestling, but I didn't get to meet her like I got to meet the other three. I was hoping for. I prayed. Funny how God answers some prayers sometimes in the fly, in the moment, and then some prayers go unanswered. This is another definition of that. I prayed so hard, night in, night out, on my knees, begging for me to meet Blake Monroe, and I didn't get to see it. Didn't get to happen. Let me see if I show you the picture of me and Hank, Tank, and Grace. What happened instead of Blake Monroe? That's why I got the autographed picture of her since I didn't get to meet her. I was like, shoot, I gotta have something hold me over. So I do finally meet her hopefully one day. Good gracious, man, the kiss is so hot. I don't care what little John Westside Boy says. Shucky ducky quack quack the miss kiss. Good gracious. Oh, let me say that post so I can and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Go here, go there, do there, do. All right, here it is. This is that moment from NXT. When I was supposed to have met Blake Monroe, that happened instead. That's Hank Walker, Jordan Grace, myself, and Tank Ledger. Had a moment right there by the ring. The ring was like I was leaning up against it pretty much. So instead of meeting Blake Monroe, I met them three instead. It was random. I didn't get to pick who I met. It was determined for us. That was this past Saturday. That was like what 3 days ago. While everybody was watching SmackDown, I was doing that. Thank you, Calvin. I appreciate it. I'm gonna print that out. I need to print that out too. I wanted to be in Women's Royal Rumble too. And Fallon Henley was in action too. All the women wrestlers from NXT was there. I got to see Jada Parker wrestle. Jordan Grace was wrestling. Yeah, I still got my big gold belt. I need to get it replaced or re-leathered. Probably re-leather it one day. Yeah, I'm still on J Hall. I'm enjoying the live chat, just sharing some swag and moments with the viewers. You know, I'm gonna let you know, my if they come back to North Carolina, that was their first time in North Carolina for an NXT show in 6 years, and the last time they was here was for Vengeance Day, and that was the last show that me and my mom went to before she passed away. That was in Charlotte back in what 20? The dates on the thing. February the 4th, 2023. That was the last time they were here for NXT. They said 6 years ago. And this has been less than 6 years when they were here for a show. Been 2 years. Thanks for promoting the channel, Jay Hall, and for sharing it with your cousins. I appreciate that, bro. I hope LA Knight does help Punk win and retain his belt against Braun Breaker. All right, it's top of the hour, so I should probably log off. Got to get up early and go to work. Yay. I'm sorry to hear about that, Callie. That's the hardest thing ever had to deal with in my entire life. So I can totally relate to what you're going through, man. I'm sorry. Sorry you had to deal with that. My mom passed away last year, July 28th, 2024 to be exact. It's been a little over a year and a half. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do my live NXT. As long as there's not a stupid event at the country club making me stay there till 10 o'clock. It might be late, it might be live. I won't know till tomorrow when I get to the job. Yes, I continue my mom's legacy. Absolutely. Like I told somebody else, my goal every day is to do the things she would have me to be, do the things she had me to do, be the man she had me to be, honor her legacy by thinking like her, being like her. That's why I'm sending you those stickers, Mom, because that's something my mom would do. She would the type to just give and give without wanting nothing back in return. She'd do that all the time. Yeah, NXT's on Tuesdays. That's why her personalized license plate is on my vehicle now, because she's had that same personalized license plate for 30, 40 years. So I had to transfer the plates, put it on my vehicle. That's her living on through me in a way. My guardian angel, my number one. Nice. She bought you a belt. My mom would buy me all types of stuff, spoil me like rotten. That's why I'm buying myself all this stuff because she's not here to do it. Going back to me doing the things she had me to do. If she was still here, she would have sent me to WrestleMania in Vegas, or she would have got me all those autographs and meet and greets at WrestleCade. But since she's not here, I'm doing it because I know that's what she want me to do. What up, cool drummer? How you doing? Yeah, you told me about that, man. That's tough, bro. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. You didn't. Yeah, Ricky Saint's heel turn. He was a heel in Greensboro too when he wrestled. Gosh, I can't. I have to look back on my photos to see who he wrestled. But yeah, going back to you losing your mom at 16. I thank God that I had her for the 43 years that I did have her, and didn't lose her as a kid or when I was younger. He blessed me to be able to have her decades, 4 decades. No, straight. Raw ended for me about 33 minutes ago. I'm just enjoying the live chat. I was sharing some of my wrestling moments with the people viewing me. Yeah, Ricky Saints turned heel. Who did he wrestle? I wish I could look at my phone, but it's gonna mess up the stream. I'll send you the videos from that show or the photos. Your birthday's in 5 days. Happy early birthday, Dirty Dog. Treasure memories wisely with the people you have. You never know what could happen in the future. Exactly. Nothing's promised tomorrow today. Well put, Stray. Here today, gone tomorrow. Blink of an eye. Thing. That's trust me. Her cancer diagnosis, treatment, surgeries, extended hospital stays. I took all those moments for granted, not knowing that the time was so limited. Wish I could go back and do things different, be a little nicer, more patient. It is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. Thanks for admiring the swag, drummer. I appreciate that. I can imagine Oba Femi working out with Sheamus. Sheesh. Absolutely, Khaled. I'm gonna be looking for you. I'm on. That's again. That's why I'm working 3 jobs so I can save my money up and go to WrestleMania again next year. That's why I'm stretching myself so thin, burning this candle at both ends, so I can have enough money to pay that ungodly amount of cheddar to go to WrestleMania. Felicia, see, that's why I'm hanging out. I knew it was the reason why I hadn't logged off yet. How you doing, Felicia? And Natalia. See, that's who was it that said I'm still up here? Stray kids. You asked me I'm still up here. It's 10 o'clock. Why? That's why. So I can still communicate with my faithful fans and my viewers that I adore so much. Because if I had logged off as soon as Raw went off the air, I wouldn't be able to talk to Natalia, Felicia, or who else up there? Cruel Drummer jumped in here. Like if I had logged off as soon as Raw went off the air, I wouldn't be able to see you guys. So I'm glad I hung out for a little bit. Yeah, get them to sign your belt, Khaled. Get them to sign your Fiend belt, bro. My advice on that though, I wish I'd have had smaller sections. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at Zilla signing it like that, but that's real estate that other wrestlers could have signed it. So unless I get people to sign another belt or get them to sign 8x12s, I'm gonna run out of room for signatures. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm gonna go live tomorrow for NXT. That'd be cool to meet Jericho. You treasure your family because you really you don't really know that you're adopted and never had grandparents. They died before you was born. Wow, straight. That's tough. That's deep. You got your Rhea Ripley shirt in the mail. Nice, Natalia. I know that's probably fire. But yeah, my live tomorrow, I don't know what time it's gonna be because of work constraints. So it could be 8 o'clock Eastern. It could be 11 o'clock. It could be this time tomorrow when I go live. I don't know. I don't know when I get to work. They don't tell me nothing. I just wash the dishes. Wash the dishes. Wash the dishes. I hope Fallon does betray JC Jane. That'd be sick. Her and Laney Reed leave JC Jane in the dust. Cut that loose weight, that dead weight off. You're not wrong, Stray Kids. All facts. I'm still trying to hang out just a little bit longer. I know I need to go to bed because 6 a.m. comes really early. But I've been off for like since Thursday, so I'm well rested. April Denise. Hey girl, hey, how you doing? Again, y'all, that's why I haven't logged off yet. I'm getting to see all my peoples, I'm getting to see all my fans, all my favorites. Yeah, I wear earbuds at work too, man. I can wear earbuds at the country club job, but not at the hospital. The hospital's so strict. They're so what's the word I used? Strict is a good word to say it. High strung. The hospital job is so high strung with their protocols and you gotta wear this and you gotta do that. And you can't do this and you can't do that. Whereas the country club is more laid back. I can wear what I want as long as it's within reason. I can't go in there butt naked, but I can wear like wrestling shirt if I want to. I can't wear that at the hospital. I go to work at the country club with my big belt, loud theme song, and a wrestling pose when I hit the threshold. By popular demand, they make me do that because they heard I did it at Starbucks. Saying since I do it there, I can't do that at the hospital. They would not go for that. No, April Denise, you're so sweet. And I hope you're feeling better. I know you weren't feeling too well last time I talked to you. Yeah, I agree, Chosen. The masked man reveal was so stupid. But Tina, if you haven't watched Raw yet, spoilers. You know my live reaction videos like this have spoilers. I don't want somebody to spoil it in the chat before you watch it, Tina. I have a lot of wrestling shirts too, Khaled. If I was to wear a different shirt every day of the week, I would have a. I think I'd have enough shirts to last 2 months. If I wore a different wrestling shirt every day, 2 or 3 months, I'll be wearing a different shirt every day until I finally cycle back through from the beginning, if that makes sense. You're doing bad. No, that's not what I wanted to hear, April Denise. Yeah, I've been live since Raw came on at 8 o'clock, like 3 hours ago. Jacob Fatu returns at the Rumble. I could see that. And your son is sick, Tina. Man, when it rains, it pours. The other day I said when it rains, it pours, and then it snows because it started snowing here. And I thought it was gonna stop me from going to Greensboro for NXT, but it didn't. Nice early Christmas present, Khaled. You have 105 fever and an ear infection. What? You need to start drinking some like orange juice. Get you some multivitamins or something made for Denise. Like you're always. I'm not trying to be mean or rude or nothing inappropriate, but every time I talk to you, you got something like that going on, and I feel bad for you. You need, like I said, get you some. I used to take Flintstone chewable vitamins as a kid. Get you some Flintstone vitamins or something. Drink you a big old cup of orange juice every day to get your vitamin C. Drink some milk to get your vitamin D. Get your immune system up or something. Again, I'm not trying to be wrong. Yeah, and then the soda. You drink more water, man. As I drink mine right now. I don't drink enough. That's the me preaching to the choir. Fun fact: my doctor told me to stop drinking so much water because I was drinking so much water at one point. He told me to cut it back. Glad you got some antibiotics. Hopefully they start working and help you feel better. I've been using antibiotics in my right eye for a week now since I scratched my cornea. Zillify 2 debut at Rumble. Yes, I want it. They got other non-dairy milks that you can get your protein with, like almond milk. I like coconut milk. Soy I don't like. That's like my least favorite non-dairy milk. I like almond milk. I got some almond milk in my refrigerator right now. Drink that and get your protein and get your vitamin D up that way. Or eat your no, I would say eat a steak or something, but that's just gonna get you protein, not the vitamins and minerals that you need to fight that stuff. You need something that's gonna keep not gonna have your immunocompromised, if that makes sense. No worries, Dirty Dog. I hope you have a great birthday, man. Or I gotta go assuming somebody's a guy. I hope you have the best birthday ever. Goodest, greatest, bestest, most wonderfulest birthday ever. That's what I hope for you. While you on Facebook, I'm about to follow you. Isn't available. I tried. I was about to follow you on Facebook, Dirty Dog. Can't believe I'm still on this YouTube. You wanna know what's nasty? I never even tried it, but just the concept of it sounds gross. Poppy, or that other thing that's like that. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. I'd rather drink water. Today's your dog's birthday. Okay, Felicia. What kind of dog you got? Happy birthday to your pup. Your doggo, your fur baby. Happy birthday to your fur baby, Felicia. No worries, April Denise. I'm not trying to be mean or rude or bad back at you. Like I'm just trying to figure out a way to make you not have these episodes as often, if ever again. That's what I'm just trying to find some kind of way to make it be different for you, so you don't have to be suffering and in and out of urgent cares and emergency rooms and stuff. Coconut milk is good. Coconut milk hit different. I like how thin it is, the texture. It's not as dense as dairy milk. A husky, wow. I mean, that's a big dog. They're not they're not no ankle biters. That's a full grown dog. Like if I get on all fours, they'd be as big as me. See, I'm out other people's pets, other people's animals, since I don't have none of my own and I don't have a desire to have any of my own. That's why I go to the dog park and walk past there to see the puppies playing. That's my way of getting my fix. So I don't have a puppy or cat of my own. Sounds like I know you're giving it your all, April Denise. Just keep on keeping your head up. Better days ahead. Khaled, I appreciate you for those kind words. Thank you. That means a lot. Like I said, y'all are the reason why I keep showing up. I'm not kind of sad that John Cena retired. I'm very sad he retired. I'm even more sad at the way it happened. Never give up, but he gonna tap out to a sleeper. Make it make sense. Glad I got to meet you and you're friends with me too, Khaled. That's another reason why I like this YouTube venture I've been on. I'm meeting some cool people from all over the world. Yeah, I'm dealing with a lot of trolls. Luckily, I haven't dealt with one in 4 or 5 days, other than that dude earlier in the chat that might had to block. But other than that, no, I don't wish I had a dog. I'm good. Because then you got to, Tina, I done seen so many people at the park have to do what I'm about to say, and I don't envy them at all. I ain't got no time to pick up no dog poop because I'm the type to not want to step in it myself. And if my dog goes, I'm going to pick it up so nobody else steps in it. Whereas some people leave landmines all over the place and be irresponsible. Those people should not have a pet at all, by the way. Going back to my point, I ain't got time to pick up no dog poop, period. And then you got to bathe them. 2, 3 in the morning, they whimpering, want to go outside to pee. You got to get up out of your bed and go cold outside. You got to go outside and let them use the bathroom. No. So as you see, I've thought this through. Been there, done that. I'm good. Cats. I'm a cat person personally. Like I told Pastor David the other day, he hates cats, but I finally admitted to him I'm a cat person. I love kittens, cats, whatever. They're low maintenance. You don't have to bathe them. You don't have to walk them. They bathe themselves. All you gotta do is feed them and show them some attention. But I ain't even got time for that because I'm working 3 jobs. So it's best I not have any. Same thing with. I feel the same way about kids as I do about pets, as I do about tattoos. I admire other people's, but I have no desire or want of my own. I don't want none of my own. I don't have any of my own. Good night, April Denise. I hope you feel better soon. Break that fever. You know that's gonna happen, Callie. He's gonna probably be the one to retire AJ Styles too, since he's on a retirement spree. I helped you with your school, Felicia. I don't know how that's possible, but I'm glad I could help you get your education on. His last match was against Gunther, Dirty Dog. Out of all the people in the world, they put him up against him. Apparently, John Cena chose that route and that outcome, by the way. Hold on, wait. You said like that's a few. Khaled said I only have 4 cats. Only? That's a lot. I can see if you had one. Like I only have 1 cat. You said you only got 4. That's a lot, bro. That would drive me mad, bro. I only had 1 cat at a time back when I did have pets, and the one alone would drive me crazy. I can't even imagine having more than 1 cat at a time. I see people do it all the time. Not for me. Tearing up the carpet, tearing up the furniture. That tree in the living room, they be climbing up it, about to make it knock down and stuff. No, that's why me and mom never had Christmas trees for years because we don't have a pet cat, little kittens or whatever, and they would tear the damn tree up. I can only imagine having 4 cats. No, Punk would not be mad at AJ Lee if she retired because you got to remember she was retired almost before she came back earlier this year. John Cena over Femi, that would be a dream match. Khaled, you're a good booker. See, one dog, one cat, I can see that. And I'm surprised they don't fight each other, Felicia. Because I always think of like Tom and Jerry, how Tom Cat always get in trouble with that dog. I'm surprised they don't beef, scratching each other, biting each other, fighting. You wish I could come to your school? I'll take that as a compliment, Dirty Dog. But my days of being in school are long behind me. I would have to get paid a lot of money to go back to school, like college wise, get my bachelor's. And I've thought about it. I got an associate's degree, but I've been flirting with the idea of going back for a bachelor's in the same field. But what's the point of being in the same boat as I'm in now? Not trying to discourage you from going to get your thing. Go as far as you can. Get your high school diploma, get your degree, go to college, get a six-figure job, get something where you make bank, get your education, and many doors are open for you. I tell it to everybody watching me. Karrion Cross versus Gunther. Look, you're on fire, Khaled, with these bookings. They need to put you on creative. You do a better job than P.S. Hayes and what's the dude used to play as Abyss. You'd be doing a lot better job than them are. Tell you that much. They always fight for food. I bet they do. And I can imagine the dog be eating the cat's food and the cat be trying to eat the dog's food. That's sweet of you, dirty dog. Want me to come to your school? What am I gonna do? If I was to come to your school, what would I even do, bro? Talk about wrestling? Speak some words of encouragement to the youth? Somehow they need to stay in school, save their money, like I'm telling you. Never give up on their hopes and dreams. Dance battle. What if I went to the school and do a dance battle? Are you serious, man? I can't dance, bro. I might look like Usher, but I can't dance or sing like him at all. I can do a little two-step. That's it. And Obafemi retires Gunther so fans will be happy. Yes, Khaled. Somebody hire Khaled and put him in creative for WWE, please, so he can do a better job than the current creative group. You just took the coldest nap. Nice. Observing stuff. Are you refreshed? Are you revitalized? John Cena ain't gonna ask for no rematch, Tina. He said he was done. Like he said that at the beginning of the year. He said once that last match is it, that is it. We really can't see him in the ring ever again. Raw is not on. It ended what an hour and a half ago by now almost. I'm just chilling like a villain. you, dirty dog, you're funny. You want me to come to your school just so you can take pictures of me with your friend? We can take selfies all the time, the whole time. That's funny. Y'all are so funny, yo. Go to your school just so you can take pictures with me and your friend. I thought I was gonna be like a motivational speaker or like Mott said, do a dance battle or some kind of talent show. He said just to take pictures. That popped me though. That's why I like y'all. Y'all are so funny. Just to take pictures. I don't blame the fans for booing Gunther and Triple H either. But at the same time, if John Cena asked for that ending, he asked for that outcome, he asked for that tap out. While we have no right to boo Triple H or Gunther if that's what John Cena wanted, we do nothing but respect his wishes since he's got 23 years of never give up. You can't see me, hustle, loyalty, respect, rise above hate, the legacy that he's left behind. My Cora J is starting to fade, but used to be solid. Now look at the cracks coming through it. Look at that. It's trying to do like the DDP, bro. I think anytime you get it signed on this side, it fades quicker than this side, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Your signatures are still bold and bright on this side. Whereas if you'd have got them signed on this side, like my Cora Jade, it's starting to fade. Cora Jade's starting to fade. I made it rhyme. Cora Jade's starting to fade. Good thing I got 3 other autographs from her. In case this one goes away, I still got the 8x10 or 8x12 or whatever. And the action figure. I could be your teacher. Hold on, wait. You ever took a nap so good you got amnesia? No, I have not. Observing stuff, I can honestly say I haven't. I've never taken a nap so good that it gave me amnesia. Or maybe once or twice now that I think about it. Maybe. You woke up wondering how you got there? Oh man, that was a good nap then. I need a nap like that. Yes, Callie, keep those bookings going, bro. I like that. I can be your teacher to the goat and take pictures of you. Y'all are wild. Draft Jordan Grace to SmackDown, Lola Vice to SmackDown, so she could be with Damian Priest. Okay. Wow, and they'd be like a power couple like Zelina Vega and Aleister Black. I like that idea. And yes, that is a tough spot where that Cora Jade signed it. But I gave her free reign. I told her to sign it wherever she wants to. Nuh-uh. Dirty Dog, you telling me Liv Morgan took you backstage at a show. Is that what you're saying in that chat? I agree with you, Sun Cats. Jesus loves us, and that's what's more important than anything else. Amen, my friend. Amen. I would probably ban that too, to be honest, just because I don't know, man. I feel like I don't know, man. Luckily, FaZe ain't in the chat because he don't like that number either. I was watching the episode of South Park about that. What does it mean, Dirty Dog? Enlighten me. In your book, in your mind, in your wheelhouse, what does that number mean to you? Help me make it make sense. Yeah, I met Cora Jade a few weeks ago at WrestleCade actually. Smoking hot in real life. She looks like a coworker of mine. I used to work with a girl that looked just like her. I sent her a picture of her because it's like she's looking in the mirror. Bring back Dakota Kai versus Maxine for the IC champion. I agree. Book it. Again, Callie, you're on fire with these epic matches that you're making up right now. 1,000 times better than the creative team on WWE. No, 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 Dirty Dog. Don't skip over my question. In your book, in your head, in your world, what does that number mean? Don't worry, I'll wait. I'm good at YouTube. Thank you, Felicia. It took a lot of trial and error, a lot of fine tuning, a lot of practice to get to this point. That's what it means. It means you're so crazy. That's what that number means to you, Dirty Dog. Seriously, that's what I'm not even gonna say it. I'm a grown a double quick letter man. I'm not gonna say that word. Leave that to you young whippersnappers. Leave it to you young bucks to say that. Because I ain't. I'll say 316. I don't like that. He was already a huge heel. How much more of a heel do we need him to be? He was already passed the torch because he was undefeated for all those days. The only one more undefeated than him was Roman Reigns when he had the belts. Yeah, rightfully so. Exactly, Felicia. What Felicia just said, dirty dog. That's why I would ban it because see, and Felicia's around your same age and she's realizing what it means. That's why I wouldn't allow it in school either. And where FaZe is at in the United Kingdom, that was a name of a gang that he was butting heads with or had something bad done to him by them or something. Thank you, Felicia, for clarifying that for me. I know you keep it real. And you asked me what time it is. In my side of the world, it is 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At the tone, the time will be 11:31 p.m. Boop. The time is now 11:31 p.m. Eastern. Oh wow. Keep it coming, Khaled. I like your thinking. Your thought process is on fire, bro. Keep it coming. I really appreciate you appreciating my channel, Sunkiss. Sunkiss. They see where my mind's at. Mine's on some soda right now. Suncats. Dirty Dog. I'm gonna guess that you are all of 14 years old. Maybe 13. 13, 14 years old, Dirty Dog. That's how old I'm guessing you are. Just based off the dynamic of our comments, of our chat. When was the last time the WWE was buzzing like this? For me, it was Undertaker losing the streak. You're 7, but still, my point remains: you're a kid. I knew you were younger than 18. Wow, 7 years old. That's crazy. I have 4 replicas. One of them is being re-leathered. That's why I don't have it in my possession. I think it's time for Carmen Petrovic to move up the main roster too. Stormtrooper, who are you, Pac-Man? Hey, yo, Pac-Man. Come in here sounding like Pac-Man with your waka waka waka. I don't believe you, dirty dog. How you gonna? I don't know how old you are. I'm guessing you are 7, just because that was your first comment. Blake Monroe, double champion, beat JC Jane for the NXT Women's Championship. Book it, hit it, Ava. Book it. I like that. Me and you get along just fine, Khaled. Matter of fact, Khaled, you're on the list. Where my pen at? Yes, sir. The way we're seeing eye to eye, I had no choice but to put you on that list. And here we go. Well, what do we got over here? Well, what do we got? We got a couple haters. Look, everybody, we got another hater. I'm gonna show his rude chat, comment, and everything. Nope, it was already blocked. Hating punk. Look, everybody, we got another hater. Say trolls names and then delete. Stormtroopers a cowardly reject. Troopers a cowardly reject. Why you coming here saying this, yo? You should like wrestling as a whole, not just one brand. Your next comment needs to be something appropriate and not disrespectful. I get you have your opinion, but don't come in here bad mouthing what we like because you don't like it. Nah, let's see what else this stormtrooper has to say. I'll treat you like the Jedi's would. You keep messing with me. lightsaber on a hater. Keep messing with me, Stormtrooper. Say something else. And there's your promo, guys. You want me to cut a promo? Let a troll come in here like that, and I'll cut a promo on him real quick. Storm. Look, where you at, Stormtrooper? Say something. Your next comment needs to be appropriate and not rub me the wrong way. Felicia, you are now. The Stormtrooper got a sandwich back. We jail. A sandwich back. What up, James? How you doing? He got a sandwich back. Notice he ain't saying nothing. Got his what is the matter? A cat got your tongue? What's wrong, Stormtrooper? You get popped by one of them Jedis? Notice he ain't saying nothing because he got a whole army of people about to pounce on him. So he's quiet as a mouse now. Trolls don't want none. Nope, trolls don't want none. They're coward punks. No, trolls don't really want none. Why they stubborn for? They need to go somewhere. Every one of them run their mouth, gonna get banned. Be cooler, you're next. Treat people with respect. Cause ain't no troll hijacking my podcast. Nope, trolls don't want none. Nope, trolls don't want none. Nope, trolls don't want none. They ain't no fun. Trolls don't want none. They ain't no fun. That coward punk, no trolls don't really want none. He need to get lost under a bridge somewhere, acting like a child. Put him in time out or something. Always run his mouth and stay mad jealous. Got mods on it. No need to get my hands dirty. Nope, trolls don't want none. Nope, trolls don't want none. Nope, trolls don't want none. They ain't no fun. Trolls don't want none. They ain't no fun. He's a coward punk and he don't really want none. Say trolls' names and then delete. Troopers a cowardly reject. Troopers a cowardly reject. Our world would be so much better without him here. He's just another jabroni who's ignorant. I said, troopers a cowardly reject. Stormtroopers a cowardly reject. Yeet and delete trolls from live chat this way. Troopers a cowardly reject. That coward reject is so distasteful. Yeet and delete trolls from this chat this way. Trolls are cowardly rejects. That coward reject needs to just go away. Here, let me help you out, pal. Delete. Ah. Since he didn't want to say nothing else. And on that note, I'm about to log off, y'all. Y'all, wow. Y'all roasting them hard in the chat too, yo. I like it. Y'all, y'all roasting that dude hard. Bring Trick Williams, him versus Cody Rhodes. Yeah, Khaled, fire. All your ideas is just spot on. Better than the creative team they have currently on WWE. What up, James? How you doing? Too busy dealing with the trolls. Sorry I didn't address that. You got your IC belt re-leather. Is it in the white leather, Suncats? Stormtrooper got extra pinky skin. Oh man. I hadn't had to deal with a hater in 4 or 5 days. It was a breath of fresh air not having to deal with those punks. And they're not that bad tonight. The two I've had to deal with tonight aren't as bad as what I've been treated before. If they did Trick versus Cody, take your money. I agree. And yes, boo Gunther. I agree, Alpha. What up, JKS? How you doing? Stormtrooper was his baby. The Snitsky punted out in the crowd. Y'all, wow. I thought I was wild. I do, Khaled. There's two song parodies about trolls on my YouTube channel. Go to my song parody playlist and you can hear them anytime you want. One's to the theme song of Cody Rhodes. No, I'm sorry. One's to the theme song of AJ Styles. The other one's to the theme song of Joe Hendry. I got five song parodies, but two of them are about trolls. Go check them out. When I'm not online, check them out. Help me get these watch hours. Yada I mean. Thanks for the compliment on the belt. Appreciate it. You have a good night too, Suncats. I appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow too, Tina. Khaled, thank you so much for the kind words. Yeet right back to you, dirty dog. I might try to have to make a song about Gunther. I don't have one. It takes me a while to make a song parody. It's not something that happens in the moment. I'm not a freestylist like that, so to speak. I can't battle rap or nothing like that. It takes me a while to get the juices flowing. Yes, get you a belt, James. Ask Santa Claus for Christmas to get you one or something. Yes, Khaled, we need to take over not just NXT, we need to take over all WWE and make all the bookings ourselves. I gotta log off, Felicia. I gotta be at work in 6 hours. I'm sorry, I would stay up here and kick it with. Plus, I gotta do my Duolingo before midnight. I gotta keep my streak going. Thanks for subbing, Dirty Dog. I appreciate it. Thanks for checking out my content, Khaled. Good night, James. Thanks for tuning in. NXT watch along. Yes, tomorrow night. I don't know if it's gonna be 8 p.m. Eastern or this time, but regardless, I'll be on tomorrow night for my live reactions to NXT. Thanks for complimenting the parodies. Just being me, just being silly, trying to make people laugh and smile and express my opinion at the same time. And on that note, to my 790 subscribers, even the cup of haters who like to jump in the live chat being rude, hateful, disrespectful, mean, racist, inappropriate, whatever. I appreciate y'all. But those of you who are kind, respectful, and supportive, I love y'all a lot more than them. Don't forget, I done put out 360 videos since March of this year. Go through that content, like them, comment on them, share them with your friends, your family, your dogs, your cats, your neighbors, your friends. And don't forget to follow me on social media accounts. Until we meet again, God bless you all.